Hi.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I hope you don't see this as a big imposition. Thank you so much for, giving me time.
I don't see it as any position.
Oh, okay, good.
I see it as very nice. I'm in the process of doing things. Right now I'm concentrating more on getting the whole thing back in court. But and plus I'm trying to get through this sex offender treatment class and try to get off probation, but I can't get off probation until I get myself back in court. Because
okay.
if I put a motion in, do you know what sentence is that they gave me?
Well, I know that they gave you lifetime registration, but I don't know about what is it? What did you do, 7 years?
Well, that was for state. They got me 2 charges because they got me across the state line, just made it federal. Because I was in Nashville, I went to Kentucky.
Oh no!
Which was only like an hour away, but they're still crossing over the state line.
Yeah, they do whatever they can to throw it at you, huh?
Yeah. So they gave me 7 years for a state sentence, and for federal they gave me 5 years. It was actually supposed that the federal didn't give me. Trying to remember what to call it. But they didn't give me the time that I had already spent in jail.
Oh, okay.
They didn't put that towards my sentence. They didn't add that onto my sentence, or they didn't put it towards time I had already spent.
Yeah, like your time served, the time that you were already there. Yeah. Oh, so they took days that they shouldn't have kept you.
Yeah, like 8 months.
Oh my gosh! Oh God! Do you have a good lawyer?
Well, with this motion that I put in now, I had a good lawyer that was doing that, but then he quit the law firm that I found him at, and he's the only one in Maine was the only one in Maine that I get all kinds of things running through my head, so if it takes me a minute to explain it all.
Oh, that's okay. I hope I'm not making you nervous. You don't have to. You know what? You're not beholden to tell me anything. I don't want you to think that I'm trying to juice you for information. I'm just curious, but
I don't feel that way.
Oh, good.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure to explain it to people that want to know about it, because the way that I've been put out there has ruined me a lot. And it's taken a lot for me to get back to where I am now. And for me to keep fighting, it takes people like you to make me realize this is why I'm still fighting.
Yeah.
Because there's things people don't know. And not be damned if I want to die and people think this way about me.
There were so many factors.
See, this sex offender treatment class that I have to take, when I passed the lie detector test, the people in the class, I told the people in the class what the question was, or what one of the questions were, which was if I had ever solicited sex from a minor. My answer was no, and I told the people in the class about it, and they told me that they said, well, if you didn't solicit sex from her, then how'd you wind up with that charge? I said, well, I never went to trial. There was a plea agreement, and my lawyers, the prosecutor scared me into taking the plea agreement anyway. Mm-hmm. But my lawyers talked me into, because I had mentioned going to trial on it to my lawyers. He never mentioned entrapment or anything to me. But he had talked me into taking the plea agreement. And there was evidence that I hadn't seen, like my discovery package. I never saw the videos until after I was incarcerated.
Oh, you mean the ones where they were in the house? Those videos?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, see, the federal investigator asked me if I wanted to see him. And I told him yes, but he never brought him back for me to see him.
Oh.
And the conversation, there's supposed to be 407 pages.
Yeah.
And it was missing 149 pages.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's a lot of evidence. That's kind of odd where that went to. The DVDs were in my discovery package. There's supposed to be evidence that is not edited, not touched, nothing. And I didn't get to see until after I had already taken my plea deal and was in the prison system. And once I got them, I watched them, and they're all edited.
Oh.
There's so many things that went wrong. And another thing is that the police departments get all the stuff. When NBC came to that, when they went to any town that they went to do these things, well, they would give the police department computers and cameras and all that stuff that they use there. So the towns benefited from these things.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of stuff people do not know, and it's just there's a lot of things. And I got a lifetime supervised release too, which is probation.
So you have to do that forever.
Well, I can put a motion into the court after I'm done this class to try to get off probation. And I kind of think my probation officer is kind of hinting around to me doing that. But with me trying to get my stuff back in court, I can't get off probation until after I do that. Because if I, or at least I don't think I can. Because if I do, then it's telling them that I accept, the whole thing and don't want to bother getting back in the court.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So I'll stay on probation for as long as I need to try to get back in court. But my probation officer never bothers me anyway. He sees me once a month, and that's pretty much it. And he didn't even see me last month. This month he called me basically called me for an appointment because I work a lot of hours. I drive truck and I work a lot. So yeah, because I haul wood chips.
Oh, okay.
And so when I put the net on the top, I gotta go outside and get on top of the truck, and then I got to bungee cord it down and all that. So it doesn't take very long to do it. I was in the Air Force, and that was more of a party thing than anything.
Oh, really?
So I wound up getting out early. Yeah.
You were a party boy. Yeah. You sound like me
yeah.
when I was younger.
I still drink now, but now when I drink, it's mostly with my friend Tony. I go over to his house and drink have a few beers with him, and his girlfriend's there too, and we all just sit around the table and talk and stuff, and have a few beers with him, and because they don't get stupid. Yeah, she doesn't drink anymore, but usually it's just me and him.
Oh,
drinking
so she
anyway.
tries to get you guys drunk because you guys are fun when you're drunk.
No. Yeah, Tony is quite a fun guy anyway, but I'm constantly calling him, texting during the day. Calling. He calls me names, and I call him names. Just joking around with each other. But we have a pretty good time.
What does he call you?
It's actually, I told him, he calls me cockhead.
I guess it could
I
be
call
worse.
him puff nuts.
Awesome.
So, I've written one book already.
Oh, you have? Is it published?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, wow.
It's not about my case, though.
What's it about?
It's a book called Taking Abroad.
Uh-huh.
Not taking abroad.
Right, where are you going to take
abroad.
me?
It's actually about a kid that goes into the military after he gets out of school and goes over into Iraq and loses it. Then comes back home. He winds up getting married. Then it's a kid, and he winds up losing it again.
Oh, wow.
Just thinking about all the things that happened to him in Iraq. And 50% of the net profit goes to Wounded Warrior Project.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
Another 25% goes to the fire department in my town. And then the other 25% goes to me.
There's a Facebook page called Church of Cod where you are, and I know the website is defamatory, but there's the Facebook page where they worship you as a god, but they call you Cod because of the way you pronounced cod when you were upset. You know, with Chris when they stormed in.
The way it's said.
Yeah, the way that you said it. And you know, they worship you like a prophet. There's one girl who constantly says that she wants to get on her knees in front of you. It's like a big old cult.
What?
It's a big old cult of people who are interested.
Oh my word! This is well. See, I got a letter in the mail that was from Korea.
Oh, wow!
Yeah, that's what I said. Say what? When I got it, I was like, "You gotta be kidding me!"
Right.
When I got it. Let me see if I can. Jesus, all this stuff is
it blowing your mind? Oh no, we both said the same thing.
Oh my word, it's funny. See if I can find it. It's this one. Yeah, it's from Korea. I couldn't believe that. But it says, it's so funny. It says, "Dear Lorne Armstrong, me, Lorne, and Savior, I am a member at the Church of Quiet." She spelled that wrong. Instead of God, she put Quad. So for Korean, she's actually doing pretty good at writing English.
Wow.
I thought that was all a joke. I didn't really know that there was a website.
People are interested in you, and just, I mean, there are people who think you're great. There are people who don't like you. There are people who think that you should, they've looked way into the case, and there are people who think that you should come out and vindicate yourself. And then there are people who think that everyone should leave you alone. But then there's the group of people who Photoshop your face onto Jesus on the cross and put it on a website. And people comment.
Oh boy, that's amazing. There are some fruity people out there. Holy crap!
But
it's hilarious.
Yeah, I you know what? That's what attracted me. I didn't know what it was. I mean, I saw the Dateline stuff, but this other stuff I didn't realize. I didn't realize what it was, and I mean, a lot of it's done in a mocking way, of course, and I know that that's not lost on you because you have a good sense of humor, but there are a lot of people who don't regard you negatively. While they don't believe that you're going to save us when the Antichrist comes, they just think you're an interesting person. I mean, you certainly had the most character on the show. That's what drew a bunch of people to the YouTube thing. And then I think the comments from the YouTube videos. I mean, I've made a video where I sing about you and your offender registry picture coming out. There are.
Oh my god!
So I just
you should see the most recent one. I didn't care how my hair looked. Then I saw the picture. Oh crap! I gotta cut my hair.
No, I did see it. You're wearing like a pebble-colored shirt.
I can't remember what it is. I don't own the purple shirt. Must have been. It's blue. I think it was blue. Yeah, I got some shirts that are wearing out. You want to set up a website for me? Then go right ahead.
I should. What should I call it?
Oh God, it all blows my mind. It's amazing.
I can't believe that nobody else has told you about this.
No, well, just this letter from Korea, and it's like, I didn't think it was real. I thought she was kidding.
No.
Even in here, well, let me read the rest of it to you. When I saw you on Dateline NBC, I knew you would be my life. Now I dedicate my life watching YouTube videos about you and learning everything about you. Did you know that there is a cult about you? Church of Quad. Oh, she spelled it wrong. It's supposed to be called. I've read your entire catalog you had with the decoy. It was amazing. I can see you truly loved Kayla, you precious little princess. Mrs. Vagina. I hope Mr. Penis wasn't so angry. Thank you for changing my life. You are my hero. Please write me back. Thank you. Oh, Quad. Oh, God. I read that. I was like, you got to be freaking kidding me. It's amazing. And then Perverted Justice sent me a card, like a postcard type of thing.
Oh.
And it said it's something about the bubble bath on it, and
bubble bath.
Well, and down the bottom it was signed Kayla Marie, which was supposedly that decoy's name.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Perverted Justice has been sending things that it's just.
Maybe it's somebody saying they're Perverted Justice, or is it like on their?
Well, no, they didn't say it, but I'm quite sure it was from them. Some of these letters, I thought some of these letters were from the people from Perverted Justice. And now finding out from you that it might not be from Perverted Justice, with that Korean letter, I thought it was a joke. now you tell me it's real. I'm like, oh my word.
Well, it is. It is
That's
kind
amazing.
of. It is kind of a big joke because people look. They don't understand how, or maybe they don't appreciate how it's affected your life personally. But what we have is Dateline trying their best to make you look, comedic, and they succeeded. They succeeded in doing that, but not so much making you look like a horrible person, which is what they tried to do. So a lot of people are attracted to. Here, let me play this for you. It's somebody takes parts of what you say and you said in your phone conversations, and they prank call people with them. And this one person prank called a Nashville singing school using only your voice. And they got the girl to sing back to you, to your voice, just using it. And it's things like that. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll play it for you here. Okay. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Hello?
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 How are you doing?
Can you hear it, Lorne?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing
Yeah.
good. How are you doing?
Good, how are you doing?
How are you doing?
Good.
What country songs do you know?
Pardon?
What country songs do you know?
What country songs do I know?
Yeah.
Am I on is this a quiz show?
Huh?
I said, is this a quiz show?
You cut out a little bit, so I couldn't hear you.
Oh shoot, I keep losing you as well.
Let me see. What can I sing to you? Okay, I got one. Okay, you ready?
And then they have you sing your good song.
Okay. Look at the two of you dancing that way, lost in the moment.
You do such a good song with that song too, Lorne. You do a good job.
So much love, you're alone in this place, like there's nobody else in the world. I was enough for her not long ago. I was her number one. She told me so, and she still means the world to
And she stays on for the entire song because it's so good.
Huh?
She stays on for the whole song because it's so good.
Oh my God.
So after you're done singing, usually, because this has been done a few times, people will say, "What a good job."
Hilarious. Oh my God.
Okay, and as you know, it's going to end right now. But then here comes the best part.
Does that sound okay to you?
Nice. What song was that?
Huh?
What song was that?
Okay, sing to me.
Can you sing for you?
Yeah.
What song would you like to hear?
What you sing? Huh?
What song?
What country songs do you know? Hello?
I'm trying to think of one.
Huh?
Okay, I think I've got one. Don't break my heart, my ache breaking heart. I just don't think you understand how good if you break my heart.
Oh my God.
Breaking heart, my soul. Come go shopping and then buy a can of vegetables all of my time. How's that?
Holy crap. That is freaking hilarious. Oh my God.
Yes.
That's amazing.
I'm telling you, Lorne.
Oh,
there's an opportunity out here for you to get your voice. There are people who will listen to you, and of course, use your voice to make prank phone calls. But
that is just amazing. Oh.
there are people who make songs about you. Some of them are mean, but some of them aren't. Like I do an opera song where I change your name, but this was when I didn't really realize what was being done. I was in on the joke. But we want you to get in on the joke. But in the song I sing about, I don't know what I like more. Your, oh my goodness, your penis or your balls.
My what? Say what?
Because there's part of I know, I'm so embarrassed. There's part of the chat log where you ask the decoy, "What do you like more, my penis or my balls?" And that's just something that a lot of us quote a lot. So in the song, I sing, "I don't know what I like more, your penis or your balls." And then at the end, I sing, "You operate a lol." Some of the stuff is done to make fun of you, and it's not. I don't know.
My feelings aren't going to be hurt. And after what I've been through, it takes a lot now for me to, to not just laugh at some of the ignorance. If I don't laugh at some of the stuff off, then it's like it would put me into depression. I was pretty. It really messed me up for a while.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But then
So do you have a lawyer?
Where I put it. Oh, I did have, but that's what I was telling you before. I did have, but he moved out of state. He quit the law firm that he was working for and moved out of state. And so now it's like I got to find another one that it actually does federal and is licensed to do federal in the state of Kentucky and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And the lawyer I had was licensed for Kentucky and the federal system. So, but in Maine, he tried to look in Maine for me to see if there was another one before he left the law firm. and he couldn't find any other one.
Mm-hmm.
He said that he searched all over the state of Maine, and the only one that there was him. So now it's like I gotta find a different lawyer. Well, if I can get it back in court, then they will appoint me another lawyer.
Oh no! Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Oh, there's
I can hear you.
There's a lawyer in the Church of God. You know.
Really?
His name's Josh.
Really?
Yeah. Are you interested in getting into contact with him?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. How well do you know him?
Well, I've known him. I haven't known him for a long time, but I know he's a lawyer. He's a friend of mine. He said, "Well, if he would ever contact me, I wonder, if he'd let me talk with him about what his options are." And it was just in passing, but I wouldn't mind seeing if he's still interested.
Yeah. Yeah, see if he's still interested, because is he free or do I got to pay him?
Okay, do you want me to ask him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause that would be...
Well, Lorne...
He'd have to be able to do federal and state, though, Kentucky.
I don't know. If you want, I can put him on three-way calling. Do you want to do that?
You can put him on what?
I can put him on three-way calling, like add him into the call. I think my phone can do that.
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Go through just you first.
Okay.
I can get to take something like that slow because, well, it's still, I don't know, how do I say this?
Well, it's still new. You don't have any reason to trust me or him or this phone call.
Well, I know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want you to feel uncomfortable.
But, well, see, that's the thing. I want to get comfortable. I really actually feel pretty comfortable with you already.
Oh, good.
And that's a good thing. But it's just, I don't know how to explain it. Because I have to absorb all the information you gave me today. It's like I never thought this stuff was wrong. I thought it was all a joke with that Korean letter. I didn't know that it actually stuff existed. So it is overwhelming. You're a really remarkable woman, I can tell you that.
Oh, thanks, Lorne.
Yeah, that was so sweet of you to do that.
Well, I hope I didn't spoil your breakfast.
No, you didn't spoil my breakfast. Speaking of, I didn't even eat breakfast yet.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, no, actually I did. I had sausage and gravy. I forgot.
Oh, okay. Speaking of
I
sausage and
forgot all
gravy,
about that.
did you know that there are pictures of your sausage on the internet?
Let's see what?
Perverted Justice released one of the pictures that they captured from the webcam, so a lot of people know that you have a thick, girthy penis. How do you feel about that?
There's really not much I can do about it.
I'm surprised you haven't gotten more attention
so in other
from
words,
it.
So in other words, you've seen my penis before.
Yeah, I have, Lorne. I have one on you there.
How often?
How often? There was.
Yeah. How often have you seen it?
Well, I have it as the background for my computer screen. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, geez. That would be hilarious. Oh. First thing you wake up in the morning, you turn on the computer.
I do, and I say, "Oh, dear Lorne, our Lord and Savior, I'm praying to you this morning. Thank you so much for showing us your penis."
Oh, God. Oh, that's freaking funny.
Oh my goodness. Well, I hope the invitation's still open for me to text you once in a while. I have to go do boring grown-up stuff now for my day, but I'm really happy that you said that I could text you. Thank you.
You can text me and you can call me anytime you want to. Now, we going to talk again today?
I don't think so. My husband gets off of work at 4, and after that, well, I'm going to call you in the middle of the night and breathe really heavy, so don't get scared. It'll be me.
All right. I told you I'm a really good listener.
All right. Okay, well, take care. I'll talk with you soon.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay. Thank you, Emma.
All right. You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye. You reached Lorne Armstrong. Leave a message.
At the tone, please record your voice message. When you are finished recording, you may hang up or press pound for more options.
Well, I'm really confused. I woke up to your phone call, and I had to make some excuses for it. Trying to call you back now, see what's wrong. I don't know what could have happened that would have made you so angry. I'm sorry, whatever it was, but I wish I knew. Bye.
I don't know.
Hi.
Hello?
Listen to me. I'm going to let you talk to my stepmother because she's got a lot of questions. Okay?
Well, I guess.
Okay. Her name is Ruth. Yeah, she's not going to give you a... You there? Okay, you there? Don't hit any buttons, Ruth.
What?
Okay, I'm going to give you the earpiece. She wants it on speakers. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Question for you. Who did the Lorne Armstrong Facebook page?
Which Facebook page? I don't know.
Oh? The one that's talking on the website there that responds to your what you say on the website.
Well, I can tell you that there are quite a few people who have Lorne Armstrong accounts, but that doesn't have anything to do with me.
Lorne told me that you are the one that started that Church of God thing.
No, I'm not. That's not right information. Look, if you want to see my Facebook page for Lorne Armstrong, type in Lorne Armstrong support page.
LorneArmstrong.org.
The LorneArmstrong.org is my website. I'm responsible for that. What's
This Church of God thing.
You told me she is the one.
No, she's the one that...
I log on to there and I talk to people on there, and I'm trying to defend Lorne, and I'm trying to get people to look at the other side of it.
Emma, what's your name on the side? The fucking page, the Church of God page. Encino and no.
What Church of God? See, I can't barely hear any of you guys. First of all, it's really difficult
Okay,
to
hold on,
understand.
man. Hold on. Okay. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Emma. Okay. I get to my earpiece. Ruth, you're gonna have to do my earpiece. She can't hear on this speakerphone. Okay. What was your name on Church of God on the Facebook? What is it? The Facebook page, right?
What is she? Yeah, it's on Facebook.
On the Facebook page.
Are you on the page?
Who is the high priest?
Yeah, we're on the page right now. Bring up the
Who is the high priest?
the high priestess. Who's that?
That's me.
That's you.
Yeah.
And so
Okay,
when you go on there and you see all of the stuff that I've said since Saturday, then you'll see that is all. There's
But
nothing
on
there.
Thursday, that you showed me on Thursday.
That I saw you on Thursday. I didn't say that.
No, on Thursday.
I want to know why that said right there.
On Thursday, it says March 10th.
503.
March 10th to 503. It says this is not fair. I have a right to my privacy.
That's not me. That's some fool acting like it's
yeah.
you.
How'd you take it? Supposedly, I was on the phone to you at that time.
When?
That wasn't. She didn't say that. I know she didn't say that.
The high priestess.
What's
Yeah.
the problem? I need to know.
Listen, I'm telling you.
Okay.
It says the high priestess Ember Inferno says, I love you more, people are wrong about you.
Right?
After
Type that.
that, it says, I'm about to have you hear me right now. That supposedly I said. And supposedly I said, fuck.
Did she type this? The high priestess.
When
The I love you.
we were talking on Thursday, from the time that I get out of my therapy, at 503, did you type, I love you more, people are wrong about you?
If somebody's on there pretending to be you, I can't act like I know it's not you because that would show that you and I have been talking. And I'm not saying anything negative toward you. So if people see that I say I love you, Lorne Armstrong, why is that bad?
Yeah, this isn't her page though. It's somebody else that made it.
You see, that's not.
Priestess Inferno, her name on
Is that your name on here? The High Priestess Ember Inferno.
Yeah, I told you that. I'm not going to lie to you about that.
Okay, yeah, but who's typing that stuff?
Who's
That's her
typing?
name. That's what she typed.
Right. So what's?
Yeah, but who's typing that stuff under my name?
That's what I'm telling you. I don't know.
It don't matter.
Yes, it does matter. I don't know who it is. I don't have any control over what other people do. Only what I do. So she can be protective of you all she wants, but I'm not going to sit here and allow somebody to say that I'm doing something that I'm not. I don't know who this other person is pretending to be you. And if you and she were to look on there and read everything on there, then you would see that there's nothing that I'm saying as of when we first started talking that is negative. Look, if you guys are on Facebook right now or whatever's going on that you have me on mute, go to the Lorne Armstrong support page. Because what it looks like what's going on here is that somebody's looking at something and making assumptions about somebody they don't even know. And that's what's been done to you for so long, and that's not fair. If you guys have a problem with somebody on Facebook, then report it on Facebook. So whoever that person is pretending to be Lorne Armstrong, you should report that profile and say that it's you and that people are pretending to be you. So check this out. Whatever is going on right now, I guess Lorne is getting drunk with somebody who's looking at the Facebook page and trying to call me out and talk shit to me like right now. Yeah, it sucks. It's not cool. What the fuck is going on? I'm trying to find out. Let's see. Are you gonna go to bed now?
No, not right away. I knew that. Oh, because they're messaging you?
Yeah.
Well, they're drunk. And you don't make no contact with them. You drop it right there and then wait to, you know.
It's like 3:30 a.m.
That's him texting you?
Yeah.
Just text him and say, hey, grow up. It's 3 o'clock in the morning wherever you're at. Where you're at right now. Come on now.
Yeah.
But to start texting you, that's not a big up, buddy. Just not thinking about it. He's like, what? What are you gonna do? Go to California, fool? Lay up the troops. I don't know what's happening.
Hi.
Hi. Can you tell me what I'm being accused of? Because that's not fair. I was honest with you about everything. You can go on there and see everything I told you.
Hold on. I'm reading your last message. I just got it. Look at it. You're being rude to me. That's everything. Okay. Okay. This lady that I'm talking to is my stepmother.
Uh-huh.
She's seeing things on there that she does not agree with, and she doesn't think right, and it doesn't make me look good.
Yeah, I know.
And it was just done last night.
What was
at 5:03?
What was just done last night?
Things that was said by your name.
But I don't see it.
At 5:03. Listen. At 5:03, when me and you were on phone with each other. Where neither one of us are in front of the computer right now because I was pissed and I wanted a cigarette and I wanted her to come out and smoke a cigarette with me. Because I was pissed. I don't know the fucking internet anymore. And I need people explaining the internet to me and shit. And I don't even want to know the fucking internet.
Okay.
That's why you were supposed to be my voice. Because I don't want anything to do with the internet.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm getting pissed because I hate the fucking internet. It's caused me a fucking world to hurt.
Well, I'm getting pissed too because I don't understand what it is. That's the problem.
Listen, I'm gonna Emma, I'm gonna talk to my stepmother for a minute or something.
Well, that's fine. I'm sorry that you're upset. I don't want you to feel upset. That's not my goal. I don't understand.
Hey.
Yes.
Emma, he handed it to me.
Okay, good.
He said something about the personal Facebook page that somebody made up, Lorne Armstrong.
Yes.
He said something about you said you could get that removed as fraud.
No, that you can have it recorded.
Do you know how to do it?
Yeah, and I want you to do this, and I want him to do this. Let me tell you how. So
he cannot go on Facebook to report it.
Right, but a family member or a friend can. If you click on it, it says this person. You can report a profile for pretending to be somebody.
Wait a minute. Emma, hold on.
Yeah, how do you go about doing it?
Well, you'll have to
Don't
click
turn
on.
it.
You'll have to click on the profile, the Lorne Armstrong or whatever profile, and it'll bring you to their page. And it'll show you how long ago it was created. So then on the top of the page, whoever it is, you can click where it says...
Yeah.
Okay, so you can click where it says... let's see, where it says add friend and message. There should be a little box with 3 dots that says report. Do you see that?
In just a minute, I'm going to look.
Okay, so
I don't smoke in my house because I have birds.
Okay.
And I can't smoke around them.
Okay.
Hold on a second. Okay.
And you can tell that it's
Report.
fake because it's using only the pictures that are available in public. So it'll be you go to, if you find his page, just tell me when you've brought it up and I'll show you how to report it.
Okay.
I wish I could control what's being said. I don't like that there's people doing this. And I know that if I were you, I'd be just as protective and upset, but I'm not out to hurt Lorne at all. I've gone through a lot. I mean, expenses alone just to try to let him know that I'm being supportive. I would never try to hurt him. He's had enough of that bull crap. He doesn't need more.
It won't, see, it reports it as me reporting it, and it needs...
So if you choose report, and you can choose report this account.
Yes, but then it doesn't have anything to do with it. It says, report the profile.
Right.
It's a fake profile.
Okay, no, don't choose that one. Choose the one where it says that it's trying to be somebody that you know. So report, and then you choose report this account. And then you click continue. And then where it says what's wrong with this account, you can choose the timeline is pretending to be me or someone I know. And I've already reported the account, but it doesn't get taken down off of just one report. It needs to be reported more than that, or let's see. Somebody I know. Where it says submit to Facebook in for review. That's what I've done. I've submitted it. And they want you to type a name of the profile, but Lorne doesn't have a real profile, but I still submitted it, so there's not...
Yeah, okay. I reported it.
Well, I'm happy. If you can get your friends to report it too, ma'am, I think that would help.
Yeah.
It needs to be done more than once. I did it, now you've done it. Hopefully they'll look at the reports, because this isn't right. This is tearing a man's life apart. There's not, I mean, it was just up until a week ago that I agreed with some of these people, and then I found information and I wanted to help, but I want to be able to help. I can't control what other people do, though. That's just the worst part of the internet. I think I lost you. Hello?
As fraud.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, I reported it as fraud, Lorne. I told you about it. I didn't. That's not me.
I wanted to talk to you. Either my stepmother hit the button or I did. I fucking wanted to talk to you.
Well, okay. I'm here. If you're looking on there and you can see it, Lorne, you can see that that's not me.
Give me a minute, okay? I'm trying not to break down.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Talk to my stepmother for a minute. I gotta try to gather myself.
Get yourself together.
Yeah, Lorne, please.
Oh, just don't hit the button. You have that part right there.
Yeah.
Lorne, please take a deep breath, Lorne. Say a prayer.
He
Take a
won't.
deep
He
breath.
walked away.
Oh, okay.
He walked away. Yeah.
Look,
he needs to calm down.
I understand where you're coming from. I don't want him hurt just like you don't. And you have no reason to believe me or trust me, and neither does Lorne. But there's the one thing that is obvious is I've put out time and energy and effort and money. Buying a website's $150, and I bought it for him. He deserves somebody to speak for him. I don't want to hurt him. I wouldn't be in my restroom at 3:52 a.m. if I didn't care.
Yeah, I understand that. It's whoever's impersonating him needs to be stopped. That's the thing.
You're right. I agree.
That's got to be stopped. That's what's upsetting him. He doesn't understand the internet. He doesn't understand how they can do that. And as I showed him, I can go on here on my Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
I can turn around and go to somebody else's and take photos off of their Facebook. Then I can go and make a fake Facebook under their name, even though they've already got one, and pretend to be them. I said it's easy to do.
It is, but it wasn't me. I would never do that.
No. That's why I asked him. I said, who is typing what on this website? And he showed me what your name was, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, but whoever's impersonating you is saying they want to see her. They want her to be with them and she'd be naked. I said, and she responded, oh, yes, I definitely will,
And I'm sorry, that's inappropriate, but I don't know if he's, I don't know who it is. I see Lorne's face and I see Lorne's name and I think, well, great, maybe it's...
One cannot go on Facebook at all.
Right, yeah, he's told me that now, and I after that, and I reported it.
Yeah, whoever's doing it is not helping him, That's what I was trying to explain to him.
You're absolutely right. If anything, it's hurting him because they can say anything, and anybody can look at it and say, "Oh, that's Lorne saying these things," and that's ridiculous.
Yeah, and that's what I was trying to explain to him. He's just upset because he doesn't understand how people can do this on Facebook, and
Well, he has a right to be upset. So you're right.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I don't know how people can do this either and get away with it after people report his profile. But maybe now that 2 unique people have reported it, hopefully it'll be taken down. But when you look at this, it's just the same bullcrap that people use when they make fun of him. It's the public information.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's friend or family.
Right.
Anybody can say it's fraud. So the more people that say it's fraud, the quicker they'll take it off. They won't allow it on it.
If you look at the Lorne Armstrong support page, you'll see him talking on that page too. And you can see me saying, Lorne, is that you? You shouldn't be online. If it's not Lorne, why are you pretending? That's plain as day. That was posted yesterday. So
Yeah.
I didn't get a response from him other, that I have a job interview on Monday or whatever nonsense this person's spewing. But so I certainly apologize. I understand. I know it's very late or early in the morning there. I just don't want, it's 1 a.m. here. I just wanted Lorne to know that I'm not trying. It's not my goal to hurt him. It's the opposite. He doesn't have any reason to trust me, but at least I want a fair shake for him to look and see that's not me. I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Well,
I hope that he's feeling better, and I don't want to be a source of any stress for him, ma'am. If you want to apologize for him on my behalf or to him, and just let him know that if he wants to talk with me again, I'll be more than happy to. I just don't want to hurt him.
Is this shit? I didn't hang it. Hello?
Hello? Lorne, that's not me. I reported that thing. I thought I
hung up on you.
No, I know you wouldn't hang up on me, even if you were mad. I know you're respectful enough not to do that.
I'm sorry, I had to fucking...
Don't be sorry. You don't owe me any apology. Please. You don't owe me any apology. I owe you something, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, I'm trying not to cry.
Lauren, it's okay to cry. You're a human being. You're a human being.
I know it's you, but it's still hard, not easy for me to not cry, because everything is about me, and I trust you, and you have no idea how much it means for me, for you to talk to my stepmother, because she's my stepmother, and I trust her. Yeah,
of course. Look, Lauren, she's amazing. She's sticking up for you, and I'm not offended by that at all. I think she's great. I'm really embarrassed, actually, because of this page.
And if you got to know my stepmother, I'd be able to go to fucking class and say, she's been talking to my stepmother for the last week, and my stepmother has said, she's okay.
I'll work with your stepmother
I can trust her. I can be all right with her.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine, Lauren. Look, you know what my goal is. She might not, because she doesn't know me, and she's very rightfully being protective of you.
She's my stepmother. She's gonna be protective.
Yeah,
and I know that.
And I love that about her already.
That's the biggest reason is because I need her.
I know.
I haven't seen her for fucking years, but she's been my stepmother. I would never accept anybody else as my stepmother. I just told my sister about that. But it is, I don't know. I can't fucking explain it.
Well, Lauren, honey, you don't have to explain anything to me. You owe me nothing. I'm just here for you. I just want to help. If your stepmom wants to talk to me more about it, I'll be honest. I mean, I'm embarrassed to say that I was saying those things before we met, but I'll be upfront. I want her to know that I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm really not. She's amazing for sticking up for you and being courageous enough to talk to some stranger. I think she's amazing for that. And you can cry all you want.
I don't want you to go on that. I don't want you to go on that Church of God site anymore.
Okay.
There's nothing but bad shit about me on there.
But can't I just post the positive stuff? I like to go on there and argue with the bad people.
You can post positive shit.
Yeah.
You can post positive shit, but now you know that my stepmother's going to be watching that shit.
Well, good. I want her to. Tell her I want her to.
But if you didn't know that she was going to be watching that, because she didn't learn about it till tonight. Would you, like, Thursday at 5:03? Would you?
Did you see what was written?
Was that you that posted that stuff?
That posted what, Lorne?
Bring that up again.
He
she told you about it.
Yeah, we looked at it, and what I said
okay,
there.
But I want to know about it. I want to know about it now.
Well, go look at it, Lorne. She'll show you.
Yeah, no, but I want you to tell me about it.
Okay. I'll look it up. I'll try to bring it up on my computer. I gotta open it up. You know, it's freezing in here. I don't want my husband to know I'm having a conversation at 1 a.m. with another man. So I'm like, I'm in here with the laptop. All right. So it says, and I'm doing this because even if you never talk to me again, I still don't want to hang up with you thinking that I'm doing stuff. All right, where is it at? I can't even find it.
I believe you already.
Okay, here it is.
But no,
here it
for
is.
Me to believe.
It's Lorne. It says Lorne Armstrong. I'm going to read it in your voice if it's you and my voice if it's me, okay?
All right.
It says, "That's not fair. I have a right to my privacy." And then here's me. "I love you, Lorne. People are wrong about you." And then it says here, "If you were, then..." Oh, your voice. "If you were, then you'd be naked." And here's me saying, "Believe me, I would." And here's you saying, or your name, "I haven't had a kiss yet." And then just tonight when she brought it up to me, I typed it in, "Who is this really? If this isn't Lorne, I need to know because you're using his name without permission." And now I'm taking the heat for it. And that you can go look at if you want because that's there. It's plain as day, just like I'm reading it.
So it wasn't you that put that on there?
No, Lorne, I'm not. I am who I told you I was on there. It wasn't I who... I'm the one who's
That's what
posting.
I wanted to know.
Yeah, well, it's not...
All I wanted to know, because it had your name on it.
I'm not talking for Lorne Armstrong. The Lorne Armstrong person, that's somebody
I don't want you going. I don't want you going that side at all.
You don't want me to... Okay, not even to argue for you?
No. That site has nothing good about me. Don't even go on there.
Okay.
Don't even go on there to try to protect me. Fuck that fucking site. It's a piece of shit. The site that you started up is the only site that you should be interested in if you care anything about me and want to be there for me and support me. That Church of Cause site is bullshit. It's nothing but a bunch of fucking pieces of shit trying to cause problems. And I'm fucking tired of that shit in my life.
Okay.
I've had enough of that shit in my life. I don't need any more of that.
I don't think you do either. I'm just trying to help. And if you think I'm not helping by being on there and arguing for you, then I won't. But I don't like to see people saying bad things without anybody stopping them.
Fuck them people. Those people mean nothing. They're pieces of shit. If you want to help me and support me, continue on that site that you started.
Okay.
Draw people into that. Put my book on that. Continue talking to my stepmother. And do something that's going to do something good for me.
Well, Lorne, let me tell you something. That's all I have been doing.
Bullshit.
I'm trying to be good I'm trying to do that for you, but what I'm not able...
by going on that site.
Okay, well, I think that, listen, I'm hearing you out, but I think that
you're fighting me and telling me you
I'm
still
saying
want to go on that site.
I'm saying I want to argue for you because people who say that bullcrap and they don't have anybody to counter it with anything.
I don't care about those people.
Okay, fine.
I care about the people that care about me. If you're one of them people that care about me, continue that site that you just started yesterday. I don't care about those people on that site. That site is nothing but a bunch of people that have nothing better to do.
Okay.
So please.
But Lorne, why are you talking so mean to me? What did I do to you?
I'm not talking mean to you. You're trying to convince me that site to go on that site.
I'm not. Let me tell you what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to stick up for myself because somebody's calling me at 1 a.m. and telling me what to do and telling me that I'm doing something wrong and that I need to do this and I need to do that.
Hold on. Roscoe, you get a party?
So nobody's trying to argue with you, but I'm telling you what I'm doing and why I did it because I feel defensive because you're putting me on the defensive here. I'm not trying to hurt you, so I'm telling you what I'm doing.
Hey, Trish, you get the door? Oh, you get the door? Thank you. Okay, I'm outside, so I cut free now, so there's nobody here but me. I don't want you on that fucking site. That fucking site does nothing for me at all. That site is nothing but a piece of shit. I don't want you defending me on it. I don't want you going on it. You want to go on it? Fine. Don't talk about me on it.
Okay, I won't.
If you give a shit about me, do something good for me. Continue the site that you fucking started.
Lorne, can you stop cussing at me? Please?
Well, no, because it's me that everybody's talking about.
I know.
Of course I can't stop cussing. I'm fucking pissed.
I know, but you're cursing at me and
but it was just yesterday. Yesterday at 5:03, you was on the phone with me.
So then then you should know that wasn't me who said that.
Listen to me. Things that you and I said to each other was on there.
No, that's not true.
It said your name on it.
The things that you and I said to each other were not on there. And I don't stand up for myself very much, and right now I'm doing it for you because that is not true.
But your name was right there. I don't know how that shit works.
But what does that have to do with... But I don't want you to say that I'm saying things that you told me on there because I'm not. I've kept that secret like you asked. Nobody knows I'm talking to you except for Josh.
I don't want anything that me and you say to each other anywhere on that site. I'm telling you all straight, I don't want you to go on that site because that site is nothing but a piece of shit.
All right.
That site is not me. If you care about me and want to help support me, stay off that fucking site because it's nothing but a piece of shit.
All right. So you've told me that, and I've heard you loud and clear.
You can do what you want.
Okay.
And I can't control you. I'm not trying to control you. But I'm telling you what I want. I hate that fucking piece of shit page.
Okay. I'm sorry.
It's me that everybody's talking about. You don't understand that.
I do understand, Lorne. Why do you think I'm trying to fight for you?
I know.
If you don't like me here, wait. Let me say this now. If you don't like me doing that and trying to fight for you on that page, I won't. But please don't turn it around like I'm hurting you because I'm not. Whoever that person was.
That's what it feels like, though.
Well, I'm sorry it feels like that, but if you want to go look at it and look at it for yourself and look at the facts, whoever that was,
I don't want you to fight for me on that page. That page is nothing but a bunch of losers.
Okay.
All I want you to do is just fight for me on the pages you started. Let people come to you. Because that page is fucking bunch of fucking losers. They say such stupid shit. They're fucking ignorant, and you got your fucking doctorate's degree.
But what does that have to do with anything?
Because you're smarter than them.
I know, you're right. And that's what I was trying to do, is fix things. And you've told me you want me to stop. So I won't go on. So, all right.
Well, I'm asking you to. I can't tell you to stop. I'm asking you to stop.
But you pretty much demanding cursing at me earlier. So it's like
Well, I don't mean to be demanding. I'm not. I don't want to control you. I want you to be my friend and be there for me. If you're going to be my friend, be there for me.
Then believe me that I'm not trying to hurt you then. And when I tell you that I won't go on there anymore and try to defend you because you asked me not to, then I won't.
Thank you.
But every time you tell me, you cuss at me more, and it's not.
Well, I know. I'm pissed because it's all about me.
I know.
It's all about me.
And look, I know it affects you. I don't know how it feels. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that this is happening to you, and all I wanted to do was help. And if I'm not doing it the way that you want me to, you already let me know and you told me. So I heard you loud.
No, you're helping, and I know you're helping. It's just fucking.
But if
it's so fucking hard for me.
If your stepmom wants to talk to me more, is it okay that I talk to her? Because I don't want you to be mad if I talk to her.
No, you talk. I want her to talk to you. I want you to talk to her.
Okay. Well, she can. I'll talk to her if you want.
It means the world to me for you two to talk. It really means the world to me for you two to talk.
Well, Lorne,
I have to have her know that you're for real.
Well, yeah, I don't mind. See, it's
I have to have her.
I think that's okay.
I have to have her know that, because she's going to be watching that site.
Good. I want her to be. If she really is going to watch it, though, tell her to be prepared for some good and some bad stuff. Whether it's not me, but I'm not the only one defending you on there. So if you see somebody defending you, tell her to check the name so she knows it's not me. Because I'm going to do as you asked.
I'm asking you, please don't even go on that site anymore. Don't put anything on there. Okay. I mean, go on there if you want,
but I don't want to.
And look at stuff, but please don't post anything on there that brings your name up.
All right, Lorne.
And don't go under a different name to post anything.
No, that's not me. That's not me. That would be ridiculous. I'm more mature than that. I just want to help.
Thank you.
So let me just let you know before we hang up, I'm really sorry that you were hurt by any of that stuff on there, and you don't deserve it.
Okay.
And I respect your stepmother very much for standing up for you, and I think she's an amazing woman, and I think that she's looking out for you for the best. And if she doesn't want you talking with me, or if she has an objection, I understand if you don't want to talk to me anymore.
Okay. I'll talk to her about everything, okay?
Okay, Lorne. Good night. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't be sorry. Just don't go on there anymore, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Good night.
Like.
Hello. Hi. Are you nervous about talking to me? You are so sweet. My little baby girl. Why are you rushing it?
Oh, that's such a funny fucking joke. You want to keep fucking joking? Keep it up, Emma.
Will you be my Valentine?
I'm not being anybody's Valentine.
She loves spiders and she loves octopus. You're screwed, Sherry Twist. She's not Mexican. Hi.
Oh, good. There you are. How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm better. Thank you for talking to me about it.
It's not a problem. I gotta read this fucking crap I got in the mail. Let me see. Mega prize giveaway. Match 3 in a row. Scratch 4 prizes. Scratch all boxes to the left. If you match 3 in a row, you win. Call 207-573-2052. Enter confirmation code. And of course it says fucking, I want to fucking, well, it says fucking 2016 Ford something. What the hell else says? Something below that.
Are you going to get a new car, Lorne?
Yippee. Fuck no. These fucking cocksuckers. They fucking do this shit to get you in there to buy something.
Oh.
And proceed to the event headquarters for escort during event times to redeem your prize.
Don't fall for it, Lorne.
Scratch off all boxes to the left. That's 3-0. Scratch 4 prize. What the hell is this? Scratch 4 prize. Whatever. We got 3 in a row. This is fucking dumbass shit they got going here.
Oh.
What the hell else I got going here? No, for your $8, sure. Oh, sure.
What's wrong?
I'm just fucking reading the stupid shit.
Here we go. Lorne was manipulated by NBC into committing his crime. It is NBC's fault. Lorne did something bad. He might have needed punishment, but he didn't need what was given to him, and he did not get a fair shake legally. See, there's people in here who are starting to listen.
Good. You no fucking dawn. After fucking years. Oh, I know. It's like I said, you can't listen to me when I'm drunk. I don't know what the hell I'm saying when I'm drunk. Well, especially when I'm around somebody else is fucking reading. I don't like reading when I'm drinking. I fucking hate reading when I'm drinking because my eyes are already so fucking blurry that I can't even fucking understand what I'm reading.
You seem to
I hate reading when I'm drinking. Well, I really couldn't understand because I weren't reading it like I should have been reading it. It's just Ruth was around me too, and I hadn't an influence of somebody that didn't, there's a negative attitude around me that was making me so I wasn't reading it like I should have been reading it. Because it was all blurry to me, and I remember it being fucking blurry, and that's about all I remember. I don't remember anything that I said. Fucking, I was clueless.
Okay.
But I don't normally get like that when I'm drunk. I think it's just because I was so fucking stressed out because I was so overwhelmed all week by everything.
Yeah.
My mind was just blown. I just wanted to escape the whole fucking world.
Did I stress you out, Lorne? I don't want to.
No, it wasn't you. It was just everything that was in my head, and fucking seeing everything on the computer, and
all I want to do is help you.
I know that, but it was everything. Having to take in everything the therapist said in the fucking class that fucking, it's so stressful to have to live with this bullshit.
I understand.
It's hard. It's so fucking hard.
So what are you doing right
now? Looking out the window where I got go out there, I can fix my dog fence. I don't feel like doing anything.
Are you at home?
I am finally. Oh, thank God, I would have fucking been home earlier this morning if I could have, but I was trying to use my head and made myself realize, I got to fucking get some sleep before I drive.
Oh, yeah.
I needed a bed.
Are you sober yet? Are you sober now?
I'm getting there very quickly. No, sorry. And I fucking left. I forgot to fucking undo the door so Sadie could go to the bathroom. I can't see anywhere that she went to the bathroom, but I don't know for sure either. Might have missed something somewhere. I can't smell any dog shit.
You have to go clean it up.
I can't smell any. I don't think she took a shit anywhere.
Doesn't it just freeze?
Inside the house?
Oh, in the house.
Yeah, in the house. Yeah, and it's not cold enough for it to freeze anyway. Now, it's like fucking, I don't know, it's going to be fucking 50 out anyway. It's warm out. It's fucking warm out. It's nice out.
What are you going to do? Are you going to take advantage of the weather?
Probably. I'll probably go outside making fucking tan. See if I can get tan on my dick.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know. I wind up burning it.
A tan on your dick?
Yep. I'll wind up burning it.
Is this a good time for me to drive by your house?
Probably. I'll wind up burning it and having a black dick.
Oh my goodness. Well, there are websites set up for women who love just that.
Oh, really? Oh, Jesus. All right, we got to get off that road so we don't fucking go down the wrong path and fuck me up, because if we fuck me up, I don't want that back incarcerated, and we don't want that. So we got to try to keep our minds focused.
I'm not trying to fuck you
crap.
up. I'm sorry.
No, and it wasn't you that fucking started. It was me.
Well, I like making sex jokes. I think it's okay to make sex jokes, as long as I'm not like, oh, Lorne. I think that'll be okay.
Yeah, I think it's all right to make sex jokes. We just don't want to get carried away.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to put you on speaker for a little bit because you got to charge my headset.
Okay.
All right. Hear me?
Yes. Oh, Lorne, can you sing for me now? Your voice sounds so much better.
No, I can't. My voice sounds like shit.
Oh, it sounds better than it did last week.
I know. I don't have my singing voice yet. I know that. I don't like shit. Okay, say something so I know which fucking side of my phone I'm going to have up for exams.
Lorne's baloney.
Okay. All right. I got the bucket I smell. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you barely.
All right.
It seems like the TV is wanting to compete with me. It's like your television. I can hear your television, I think, a lot better than I can hear you.
Can you hear my television?
Yeah, I can hear your television.
Okay.
But not you.
Let me turn my TV down. Hold on. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Let my headset charge for like in 10 minutes so I have a good amount of time on it. So I can take it off the charger and put it back on my head. Oh, right.
Okay.
I cannot believe I let myself get that fucking drunk last night.
Well, does it happen a lot?
No, it's fucking. I really want to stop drinking completely and stop smoking completely. Things are just so fucking mad because I get so much stressed out. I just want to release. It's irritating. I don't like doing that. It's a waste of my money and my time and my energy. And, I get fucking 2 days off a week, and it's like now it's like 2:30 in the afternoon on Saturday. And geez, I feel like an idiot. I feel like I wasted 2 days. Is what I feel like I wasted. Now I can get all my energy built back up to get shit done tomorrow. It's just a fucking, it's stressful.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry that you're so stressed. I try to make sure that I help with that, not contribute to that.
Last night I was already fucked up. Well, I even left here and I never should have even driven. Dumbass I am.
Oh my goodness, I hope you didn't get in trouble. You didn't get pulled over, did you?
No, I was fucking praying to God all the way to my stepmom's house that I wouldn't get pulled over. It was like, Jesus. I know he sent me 4 messages on my phone, and I don't even know what the hell they are because I didn't get a chance to look at them.
Oh yeah, well you were so angry with me last night. You told me I was fucking retarded and that I'm tricking you. And so I got panicked because I'm like, wow, I went through this expense and the time and my energy, and all I want to do is prove to you I'm on your side, and now, like, your stepmom's yelling at me when I'm in the kitchen, or I'm in the restroom and my husband's in the other room, angry that I'm talking to some guy online from the internet. And it's like, what am I doing?
All the shit that I've been through on the internet, it's hard for me because of all the shit that I've been through. And it's so hard to know who I can trust and not. And if I make one wrong move, I could wind up back in fucking prison, and it's so hard for me right now because of all that.
Right, I get it. Well, I don't want you back in prison either.
Huh?
I don't want you back in prison either.
I don't want to be back in prison.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to trick you into doing something stupid.
Oh, crap.
What?
I'm tired.
Oh, well, take a nap, Lorne.
Oh, I'm drained, I should say.
Oh.
I'm tired of being drained.
You're drained. Well, how are you going to recharge?
Blow me.
Did you say blow you?
I said blow me. Well, you're married, so you can't.
Do you really want me to blow you, Lorne?
You want me to give up? And that's the thing. You can't get me in trouble.
Right.
You're married, so that would get me in trouble.
And you can't get me in trouble.
Jeez.
What are you eating? Are you going to eat breakfast?
I am eating right now. I'm eating sausage gravy and toast.
Yummy. That's good. That's good for you to eat after you've drunk a lot.
It is. It's fucking good. I gotta get something my son. Well, evidently I ate last night.
You don't remember?
I don't remember. I don't remember eating last night. I remember eating this morning. Tracy, my stepsister, really, I guess is what she is. I don't know what the fuck to call her, but she made me fucking eggs and toast and fucking steak. Steak slivers, whatever the hell they were. So I remember eating that, but evidently I ate the same thing the night before, and I don't remember it.
Huh.
That's how far out of it I was. I don't remember. I don't know. I know I was more drunk than what I wanted to be, what I should have been. I was very stressed out. Oh well.
I'm so sorry that you had that experience.
Huh?
I'm really sorry you had that experience.
I wish I just wouldn't have gotten drunk. I hate doing that.
Well, can you drink without getting drunk? Or do you think you're an alcoholic?
No, I'm not an alcoholic. It's just a release for me, and it's not really a release. Because everything's still the same way the following morning. So I really need to not do that. I really need to.
Well, it's not the same the next morning. You have somebody with hurt feelings, and you have a husband who's pissed off. Not you, but mine.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, you were chopping up there for a minute.
Oh, I said that last night when we talked. Like, I called, or I picked up the phone at midnight, and you started insulting me and cursing me out.
Hold on. Yeah, you're chopping up again for some reason. Can you hear me?
Sure.
Okay. I don't know why the hell it is you're chopping up again. All right, try it again.
Okay. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Can you hear me?
Yep, keep going with that same...
Oh, okay, there.
Keep going with that same little ditties. Make sure it doesn't chop off.
Do you want me to say Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers? If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, how many pickled peppers Peter Piper pick?
All right. I think you're not chopping up now.
Oh, good. Okay.
Now tell me what you were saying.
Well, I said last night at midnight when you called me and I picked up the phone, you started cursing me out, and then you handed the phone to your stepmom, who started asking me all these questions, and I had to jump up and run to the restroom to talk to you. I wanted to answer all your questions, but it was midnight, and I'm thinking is this legitimate? Is this really what I'm expected to do whenever Lorne calls me in the middle of the night, for me to show myself as virtuous? Do I really have to do this? I don't know. It was really difficult for me last night.
I'm sorry. You need to, I guess, get on my case, I guess, and make sure I don't do that anymore. Because that was fun.
Yeah.
To do that.
I was really hurt.
I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for that. I shouldn't have done that. I was drunk and not even thinking. And
well, I know that when you're drunk, you get to thinking, and I understand that part. I just wanted to make sure that, if there was a fire, then I wanted to put it out, because you texted me, "We're through, don't call me anymore," and it just made my stomach sink.
Yeah, but I can put your health through hell with your husband.
Yeah, that was that wasn't very fun.
I can feel bad about that. I shouldn't have done that.
Uh-oh, the doggies are barking.
Yeah.
Do you have company?
No, he ran out back and barking at God knows what.
Maybe you have somebody spying on you.
Maybe. Don't fall in love
Can you
with
tell me? Don't fall in love with you?
Yes. You gotta get a grip. And
I'll try my best not to fall in love with you.
hold on, man. I'm gonna try to put my earpiece on again.
Okay.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now what'd you say?
Well, you told me not to fall in love with you, and I promised you that I would try not to.
Thank you. Try hard not. We can be friends. And like I told you before, I don't want to break up a family. It's not me, and it would hurt me if I did.
That won't happen. Are you still eating?
Mm-hmm. Want a bite?
Yeah, share with me. Yummy, yummy.
Yeah, one bite for you. One bite for me. One bite for you.
Thank you for sharing with me.
One bite for me, and it's all gone.
Oh no, I hope you're full. You should go get seconds.
No. My stomach can't handle another fucking plate of that. It's fucking, it's full.
So what do you wear when it's 48 degrees outside? Do you wear shorts?
Ooh, holy. Ugh, Jesus.
What happened?
I made a pucker face.
Uh-oh, you ready for me? Mwah.
I downed some orange juice, and I was like, what? Fucking internet made me make a pucker face. Whew.
Uh-oh.
Jesus. Oh. Oh, fucking. Ugh. Why, Sadie? What little girl? What little girl? You too hungry? Don't Dad give you some food? I'm gonna burp in your ear, sweetheart.
That's okay. You can do anything you want in my ear, Lorne.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You don't want to say that to me.
So what happened last night? You were just talking about me, and then people wanted to find out if I was going to hurt you or something, and you jumped on Lorne? Do you remember?
I know they were being protective of me, but I don't fucking remember shit, really.
Oh, okay.
I really don't fucking remember shit. I don't remember getting mad at you. I don't fucking remember going online. I don't remember anything. I think I did that intentionally. Stopped remembering things intentionally last night because just stressed out.
Okay.
And
well, I don't ever want to be a source of your stress. I want to be the opposite. So if you really think, that my presence in your life is stressing you out, I'll understand if you want to break off communication with me.
No, you're fine. I think it's just, having to fucking answer to everybody, it really irritates me.
Yeah, people treat you like you're a child.
Yeah, I don't feel like I should have to fucking answer that when shit's going on in my life, and I feel like the government's trying to fucking hold me back from being able to talk. And I get somebody that wants to be a voice for me, and somehow they don't seem to fucking like it, and they don't see the things that I see and feel like I feel. And I mean, they're being protective of me, but some parts doesn't seem like they're being protective of me. Seems like they're being in the way
they recognize
that I can make happen.
Yeah, they recognize though that you're at risk of being exploited, and
yeah. And I am. I'm very much at risk of being exploited. I mean, I've already been fucking exploited ungodly amount of times, and I'm so tired of people being stupid about that fucking show and about me, because it's not me and it's not what I wanted.
I know.
It's just, it hurts me thinking that people think the worst of me when I know I'm not that person that they portrayed.
Right.
It's I don't know. It's sad that I've had to go so many years before somebody actually realized something about it.
Well, you don't go online, so you don't know. But there are people who are positive about you, and then, of course, there are more people who are negative, because all the information out there is negative. But
yeah,
it doesn't have to be that way. If people could see you the way I saw you, they'd have to go. They'd really have to ask themselves why they still feel the way they feel if they feel negatively about you. And people can. They can say, well, he really did think he was talking through a 13-year-old and he showed his dick to her, and that's disgusting and horrible. And they can think that. They can believe that, and that it doesn't mean that you're not sorry for it.
Yeah. Yeah, because I really didn't want to do all that stuff. I didn't go in that fucking chat room to look for a fucking teeny bopper. I went in there
into the chat room to look for what?
Just fucking look for an adult girl.
I wonder if I ever saw you in the chat rooms. I used to be in the chat rooms too. I'm not gonna lie, I was in the horny adult chat rooms. I wonder if we were ever in the same one together.
Probably don't know the. Yeah, I fucked my life up. Stupid fucking internet.
Josh just messaged me. He wants to know when you'd like to call him or what day, so you can set time aside if you want. And if not, I'll just tell him not right now. Oh, you want to do it right now?
Right now.
Okay, hold on. Oh, Lorne, is your throat hurting you again?
No, I'm just clearing it.
Okay.
Still clearing it. So,
I hope you feel better now that you've eaten.
I do feel better. I took a couple of ibuprofen, so I'm hoping that'll help finish making me feel better. I want the dizziness to go away. You're really going to get on my ass about getting drunk, because you can't be doing that shit. I can't.
You're an adult. You can do what you want.
No, I'm not supposed to.
I don't want to nag you, You're not. You're an adult.
I know.
You're a grown up.
I know, but I'm not supposed to.
You're not supposed to drink?
No, not right now. I'm not.
Oh.
So I'm like
conditions right now because they added too much conditions because of that fucking piece of shit bitch that screwed me up. Like
Who
that
screwed you
fucking-
up?
Oh, that fucking piece of shit, Nikki.
Oh,
She really fucked me up. I mean, thousands of dollars worth. I didn't get my garage up last summer because of her, and I didn't get this fucking place that I'm renting and the place next to it. I actually should have right now, or have the down payment right now, and be making payments on it right now to own it. And I don't because of Nikki. And now that's all I've got to say.
Well, yell at me, why don't you?
Inferno. Infierno. Well, go to hell, you stupid bitch.
I didn't get drunk last weekend. I won't. All right. Well, I'll tell you what happened. It's fucking Nikki. It's the same one that got all that money from me. Yeah. She pissed me off, and I was all upset and everything. And I wound up drinking 3 beers before I went to class, but it was like 3 hours before I went to class. And I figured I'd had enough time for the beer, for the smelled alcohol to wear off. Well, it didn't wear off, and she smelled a little bit. She smelled it a little bit when I was up at her little desk, and she questioned me about it. And that's where when it wound up, Mitch, my probation officer, made me have to put another thing on to my probation thing about not being able to.
Hi, sir, and thank you for joining me tonight. I'm joined as well by Lorne Armstrong. Good evening, Lorne.
Good evening.
Tonight, Lorne wants to open up about some things that happened in the past. Lorne granted an interview recently where he discussed some personal details about his life. However, he was not willing to talk about some details that are most pertinent, probably the ones that he's most well known for, due to the fact that there were some extenuating circumstances. So, Lorne, can you tell us why you're willing to talk about some more personal details tonight?
Because my appeal got denied in the court, and I figured if that got denied in the court, then I might as well let the public hear about it and let the public make their own decisions.
So in other words, are you saying that you're done with these lawsuits?
Yes.
All right. So no more lawsuits.
Unless somebody decides to mess with me.
Okay. But the lawsuits against NBC, everything else, those are done.
Those are done.
Okay. I know a lot of people are going to be disappointed to hear that because they enjoyed reading your lawsuits, because that was an incredibly uphill battle, it sounded like, for you, taking on a giant like NBC. So we're glad to hear that.
If I would have had a lawyer, then NBC would not have won. So I just want to let people know that.
All right. Well, despite all
there's
that,
a difference between having a lawyer and not having a lawyer.
Despite all that, the lawsuits, the lawsuits, as they're sometimes referred to, are over, and you're starting out fresh as a non-litigious Lorne Armstrong.
Right.
All right. So the purpose of the conversation tonight that I wanted to get to the bottom of is I wanted to talk to you about then sort of the contents of your conversation that you had in Nashville. You know why you're well known, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So how would you sum it up? Why are you so well known?
Because it's a sketch predator show.
All right. So tonight as long as you're comfortable with it, I want to talk to you about how you ended up on that show. You're okay with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with it as far as my answers can go.
Okay.
That's the only way I can put it.
And, I want to let you know, your honesty is appreciated. I know that there's a lot of people out there who think that you want to blame everybody but yourself. If I feel like the conversation's headed in that direction, I'm going to make sure that the focus stays on you. I don't want it to be implied that I'm taking it easy on you or that, you're trying to place blame elsewhere. I want this to come honestly from you. So you're willing to do that? You're willing to speak honestly and openly?
I'm very willing to do that. I just want you to be hard on me. I don't want you to think that you have to be easy.
All right.
I want these people to know the exact truth.
Okay.
I will not answer anything with a lie. Period.
I'll be hard on you then. So I want to talk about the time leading up to, your arrival in Nashville. And I feel like we can't do that without talking about Betty OK, Durango Mango.
Okay.
And, a lot of people out there have accused you of running away with money, you took advantage of this elderly couple, their life savings, and you took off with it. So, in your own words, from your own perspective, I sort of want to hear, what your involvement in that whole situation was.
Okay. To explain it the best that I can is I got used very badly by people I trusted. I take full responsibility for Betty's money because it was my responsibility when I took the money from her.
Right.
When she handed me the money, it was my responsibility to treat that money right and make sure it went to where it went to.
Which was upgrading their house, fixing their house, expanding their house.
Right. In this class that I'm taking, it's taking a while to figure out what my problem was at the time. And my problem we finally figured out that my problem at the time was that I couldn't say the word no.
Okay.
Anybody that needed help, I couldn't say the word no. And unfortunately, it was with Betty's money that's where that help came from.
So how'd you feel about that? I mean, so I don't mean to cut you off, but you leave Maine with this, the deposit retainer, whatever you want to call it, from Betty, but you leave to start a new life in Nashville with that money. I mean, what's going through your head at that point?
I felt like shit. Literally, I literally felt like shit because I knew I had her money, but the only thing that I could think was, in order to get people to stop using me, I had to leave. And so I sold my house for $8,000 after I had over $60,000 into it, and got rid of a lot of things, basically for free. And took my dog and loaded as much stuff in my truck as I could, and I went down to Nashville.
Right.
And I figured once I got a job down there, then I could start sending money back to Betty a little at a time.
Okay. That never happened, though. It still hasn't.
That never, obviously that never happened.
Yeah. This isn't, I don't want to make this about Betty. I just wanted to make sure that we sort of discuss that and, had at least some conversation around there. And I'm sure we could probably spend a whole, day talking about that and get Betty involved and do all that. But, that's not the purpose of this tonight. But, I appreciate you answering questions about that. You feel like you feel bad about it. You feel like someday there's some chance, there's some possibility that you will make this up to her?
I will definitely make it up to her. Okay. And I don't like the way that things are right now. I don't like still owing her money when I should have had her paid off a long time ago, had it not been for this thing, for this thing that I got caught up in. And Betty is, she is a very awesome woman. She was so nice to me, and there's no way I can express how bad I feel about her.
Okay. All right. I don't want to, necessarily drag up bad feelings about that, but I feel like it needed to be addressed. Tell me about your time in Nashville, kind of leading up to everything. So before you even talked to Kayla, what was your time like in Nashville? You show up there, and what's going on those first few weeks that you're there?
When I first got down there, I had called down to Nashville already to find an apartment, and I found one. And when I got down there, they told me that they didn't accept dogs. Mm-hmm. And the person that I talked to before I went down there said they do accept cats. And so I couldn't stay there because I had Bud.
Right.
And I certainly wasn't going to give my dog away because I was really close to my dog. Bud wasn't still means everything to me.
Right. So you found Hickory Woods then eventually.
What's that?
You found Hickory Woods.
Yeah.
The place you were living.
Yeah. I went look around that day. Well, actually, I stayed in the hotel room for 2 nights before I wound up finding Hickory Woods. Mm-hmm. And I got an apartment there. And once I got an apartment there, I found a job at a place that they make cold calls.
This is the
for concerts.
Yeah.
They make cold calls for concerts, and they a percent. Well, it's actually supposed to be for the fire department. Well, they give a certain percentage to the fire department, and then there's a certain percentage that has to go to everywhere else that it has to go to.
Right, like you. Yeah.
Right, for the people that do the cold calls and for the concerts and stuff like that. And then after that job there, well, I didn't like that job. And
did you sell any tickets?
That job.
Did you sell any tickets?
I sold very few tickets.
Okay.
Because you have to actually believe in the place that you're working for, and before you can sell anything. The guy that was my boss dressed like a slob and looked like a slob, and to seeing that, I just couldn't believe in him.
Right.
So I just quit that job and I went and looked for another job. And that's when I got the job with the construction company, working at the church, building the church, and then that's when this thing happened.
Right. So leading up, so you're getting a little ahead because we're talking about, we're focusing a little on the conversations that you had in the meantime. So I feel like, you moved to the city. So, you lived in Alaska, you lived in Washington, you lived in Canyon, Maine. What was it like sort of being in Nashville for the first time?
I absolutely loved Nashville. It was just perfect city.
And emotionally, how was it for you? You're showing up there, you're alone. How was that?
Emotionally was a different thing because it didn't. I didn't feel like I had my family's full support. I didn't feel like I had my friends' full support. I felt like to them it was a joke, and when it was something that I had always taken very seriously.
Right. And this is going there. You want to sing. You want to do that.
Right. Right.
All right. So that kind of leads me into my next question, which is, you're on the internet that first night, the first night the chat begins. What were you doing on the internet that night?
I was in an adult chat room.
An adult chat room.
And, yeah. And I just doing what any other person was doing in there, just chatting with people.
Okay. So an adult chat room, what's sort of is it highly sexualized? Is it, what's kind of the...
No. It's just a lot of different talk about different subjects, political, not political, sports, just a variety of different subjects. I can't remember exactly what I was involved in talking with it, or if I just watching or I can't remember exactly what was happening at the time, but
okay, I know it was a long time ago.
The normal room that I usually went in.
Okay, so you're in the adult chat room. Were you talking to anyone in particular?
No.
Okay.
So I think I had just gotten in there
that night.
That night before when I met her, quote unquote Kayla.
Right. And so were you? And I have to ask this. Were you in there looking? You're in an adult chat room. Okay, we established that. And this is gonna sound like a funny. This is gonna sound like a funny question, given that. But were you looking for underage chat partners specifically?
Well, like you said, it kind of answers its own question.
I know, but I had to ask because that's and we've heard it. We've heard it on the show before. They were in the gay chat room, or they were in the adult chat room, or blah blah blah. blah. So, all right, I just had to ask it. So you weren't in there trolling for underage girls in an adult chat room.
No. If I was trolling for an underage girl, I would have been in an adult chat room.
All right. So what? And that's kind of implied in the chat log too, because you say, people talk about this and here and that and stuff, and so I think that's kind of implied that you were in an adult chat room. So that's not, that's just that.
Right.
That's honest. You weren't looking for underage kids. Obviously, you're in an adult chat room. There's another decoy too that got brought up, Disney Girl. Do you have any recollection of that? Somebody named Disney?
I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue who Disney Girl is.
All right. Is that new to you? Am I bringing up something new, or is that...
That's very new to me, because I never even heard of her.
So perverted justice implies in the blurb where they talk about, and there's no, as far as I know, there's no chat log to confirm, but they say that you chatted with another perverted justice decoy whose screen name had something to do with Disney Girl. So,
right, because I've never heard of Disney Girl.
All right, so I don't. That's I'm bringing it up because it's it's part of the
perverted justice said it.
Okay, all right, we'll leave it at that.
That's why you're bringing it up, because perverted justice said it.
Okay. All right.
No, I'm asking you.
Oh.
I'm asking you, brother.
So part of the little blurb that they give about Lorne Armstrong on the perverted justice site says that you chatted with another underage decoy. Obviously not to the extent, obviously you didn't meet them or do anything else. But it is implied that you talked to another underage decoy at some point, and there's there's no extrapolation. There's no more information available beyond the fact that it occurred, as far as I know. And, maybe someone will correct us, but
let me state right now to everyone about Perverted Justice. Perverted Justice got paid $100,000 for every show. They were paid to lure people in. Now they're on the hot seat, and they're going to make up anything that they possibly can. They made up this Disney girl, because I never spoke to any Disney girl. I don't know of any. When you mentioned to me, that's the first I've heard of any Disney girl.
Okay.
Xavier Von Erck has some serious issues, and I'll bring a lot more to light later on about Perverted Justice and Xavier Von Erck. AKA Philip Eade.
You're always promising later on. That's fine. And we know that
later on because I can deliver.
No, I know. And to your credit, and this is not coming to the defense of pedophiles or doing anything else, but
wait a minute. If you want it now, I can dig it right out.
No, this is not about that. This is not about exposing Perverted Justice. This is about you. I don't want it to take that course. But to your credit, what I'll say is Bowling Green was the final. It was the last, To Catch a Predator in the series. And they lured you and I think 6 other people to the Sting house. And maybe they were getting a little desperate at that point. Maybe at that point people had caught on, they were being more careful, and they had to resort to more desperate tactics. I don't know. Or sensationalize it a little bit more. It's been implied, and I'll give a little credit to that. So, maybe they did add in, some details to spice things up. But some.
I had a question mark on that one. Some.
All right. Well, we'll blow the roof off of Perverted Justice sometime down the road. It sounds like. So what drew you So you initiate this conversation with Kayla. What kind of drew you into that? To begin with, what was your kind of intention there?
My initial intention was just to be nice to her,
right?
Because nobody else in the chat room would talk to her, and I felt bad for her, and I just wanted to give her someone to talk to.
Right. Okay.
And that's all there was to that.
So, the chat log turns sexual fairly quickly. I mean, sex comes up, semi-naturally just because she's in an adult chat room. Have you heard this? Have you heard that? But it turns sexual pretty quickly. What's your explanation for that? You brought sex into the equation. What was the purpose there?
Okay, as far as me bringing sexual stuff into the equation fairly quickly, I really didn't bring it into it very quickly because I never even wanted to mention it, and that was never my goal. My goal was honestly just to be a friend to her, but at the time, I couldn't think straight about anything that I was doing. And when she started talking to me and letting me spill out my stuff, that it gave me someone to talk to, and I don't really know how to explain that.
Okay.
It gave me somebody to talk to, and I lost track of who I was talking to.
Were you having trouble talking to people that were your own age?
I was having trouble talking to anybody, period.
Okay.
Literally.
Because, you know, and this is maybe not the initial thing, but, I mean, it's something like 40 minutes in, you ended up exposing yourself on webcam. You know it's a 13-year-old. What's going through your head when you're doing that? What are you thinking about?
I can look at the chat log again, because I don't think it was 40 minutes in, because it seems like it was over a couple of days.
I think it was the first night. And I think it was within that first 40 minutes. I'm just telling you the information that's out there. Maybe it's 2 days later, maybe it's not. But it happened at some point. So, I guess see,
my problem is I don't want to lie, because it's almost 10 years ago.
It's
almost 10 years ago that it happened.
Yeah.
But
I don't want you to lie. The last thing I want you to do is lie. But, you know, if you have trouble recalling things, that's okay. And you're right. It is over 10 years ago. Lots happened in between now and then. Remembering what happened in an exact minute or how many minutes it took for something to happen, I get that. But
that's the thing is, you know, I have a hard time recalling that stuff because it's been 10 years ago, and I don't want to lie to people.
I know,
but it doesn't seem to, from what I can remember, it seems like it was over a couple of days. It didn't seem like it was that same day.
Okay, we can leave it at that. I mean, that's the way it's presented.
No, we'll come back to it, because I know people want to know the stuff, and I don't want to be dishonest to anybody.
Yeah, no, I know you don't. So I can tell you don't.
I need a chance to look at the thing to remember that it was. I need a chance to look at the transcript to remember that the time and what I was saying at the time, so I can try to remember, you know, what was going on exactly at the time. That I don't know. The timing has everything to do with it. It doesn't seem like it was that first day that I did that.
Okay, I'll leave it there. Another thing, and you know, these are kind of consecutive questions that have to do with the same thing, but you know, in your conversations with her, and because you know we as Lornographers and we as people who have studied the chat log and who have gone through it, you know, she responded with yeah, okay, cool, to a lot of your sexual advances. So you know, you're talking about, you know, touching and penises and doing stuff like that, and that yeah, okay, cool. She wasn't necessarily engaged, is what people, you know, have done analysis on and other things. Like, did you pick up on that at the time?
No. I didn't, because all I cared about was making her happy.
Okay.
Giving her what I thought she wanted.
So there's yucky goals. And, you know, you mentioned this specifically in your lawsuit, is that you explain how she used female powers. And a lot of people have talked about her using her female powers in sort of, you know, a negative light against you. Like that's a moment of ridicule, would be like, how does somebody use their female powers? Or what was this girl Kayla using female powers? Like how can you explain that? Because that's more recent, at least. You must have a firmer grasp on that. Like, what were the female powers that she was using on you?
Oh God, that one is a hard one.
I know it is, but Lorne, you just got to be honest.
Just because, well, it's hard just because I don't mean to. I don't even know how to put that.
But in your lawsuit, you could have been asked to explain it in court one day. You know.
Well, back then I could have explained it.
No, we're not talking that long ago now.
It's been a while.
We're not talking that long ago.
10 years, it's quite a while.
All right, I'm going to edit this part out. I'm going to edit this part out, and I'm going to give you a hint. But this is the part where you're lonely and she would talk to you and other people wouldn't, and you felt like that was an incentive for you to keep talking.
Okay, because you lost. You lost me on using female powers. I was like, what the hell did I do to you?
You use that in your lawsuit.
Yeah, but I can't remember what stuff that I put in my lawsuit because I've had so many things since then.
Yeah.
As far as female powers go, she gave me somebody to talk to because people had not talked to me at the time.
People of age, you're saying?
Yeah, my family, my friends. There's so many people that I needed to talk to me about things that was going on, and I had questions that I wanted answers of why. Of why did they keep coming to me?
Right.
Which I'm not going to go into detail on that, but I needed people to show me that they cared about me and not my wallet.
Okay. And you felt like you were getting that from her. And it seemed like you were honest with her, and I'll give you that. You were honest with her about your situation. You talked about sleeping on the floor and, not having money to do this and that, maybe not even having enough gas to get there. And, I think everyone kind of appreciates that honesty.
I'm going to let you and everybody know right now, I've never spent a dishonest day in my life. I can't lie. I don't lie. Even if I tried to lie, people would be able to see through it.
Well, people have said that of you before, that if you did an interview like this, all you were going to do is lie your way through it. I don't. Right, well, I'm not getting that impression right now, but
this is something you can tell them people.
Well, they're going to hear you saying it because this is being recorded. So,
all right. Well, if I was to lie, then when I had to start taking this class, I had to take a polygraph.
Mm-hmm.
In that polygraph, they asked me if I have ever solicited sex from a minor. My answer was no. I passed the polygraph. I just recently asked the counselor of this class, how do I obtain a copy of that polygraph so that I can show it to everyone?
Mm-hmm.
She told me that in order for me to obtain a polygraph, a copy of the polygraph, I would need a court order to obtain it.
Well, here's a question asked a little different way. Is Lorne, are you sexually attracted to underage girls?
Good God, no.
Good God, no. So I wish I had the polygraph strapped to you right now to hear that. No. You talked to one for a month.
Yes, I did.
So where does that leave us then? Where does that leave us if you're saying you're not sexually attracted to underage girls, but yet you spent a year, sorry, not a year, you spent a month.
A year?
You spent a year talking to one, maybe you would have come to your senses.
You mean a month?
A month. I meant a month. I apologize. You spent a month talking to what you thought was 13-year-old, just become a teenager. You're fully aware of that, correct? Like there's no discrepancy there. You never thought she was 18 or anything else.
No.
Yep.
I knew she was 13.
Right. So how do you explain that then? How do you explain
I thought she was 13.
What's that?
I thought she was 13.
Yes, you thought she was. So how do you explain that then? You're not sexually attracted to underage girls, but yet you talked to one for a month with the intention of having sex with her at some point. At least that's what the chat reflects.
Because she was listening to what I was saying. She was paying attention to me. She was letting me get out my problems that my feelings and my thoughts, everything that was going on in my head. And the only where I led sex is because the only way I thought that I could keep her there and listening to me, letting me let out my problems, was to keep talking about sex.
Okay. You know what you were doing was wrong?
At first I did. And then I just completely lost all thought of it and couldn't think. All I thought was, I'm starting to care about this girl.
Right.
And I've completely lost all thought of her age.
You were still worried about it. I mean, you talk about being worried about where you're going to park, whether. Yeah.
I was worried about it because it would once I started in again, I would think about it again.
Right.
But then once I started talking to her again, I'd lose all track of it. But then it was still in the back of my mind, and it would keep coming up. And I don't know, I was completely lost at what I was doing. Even though I knew what I was doing was wrong, I couldn't stop myself from not doing the wrong thing.
Right. Okay. I mean, so every night you end these chats at some point, late at night, what do you think about when you stop chatting for the night? Like, you went to bed, you're not on chat anymore, you're going to sleep. What was going through your head?
Going to the bar.
Okay.
Seriously. That was my only thought, was going to the karaoke bar.
Is that what you did a lot of the nights when you got off chat?
That's what I did every night.
Okay.
And I tried to stop chatting sooner so I could go to the karaoke bar.
Okay. It seems like you were counting down the days, and you go through that. I'm going to see you in 13 days, 14 days. Did you have any apprehensions about meeting this person, despite the fact that you seemed really excited about meeting this girl?
I had a lot of effort, and I didn't want to go.
You never even meant to do it, is what you're saying.
Huh?
You never even meant to do it?
Yeah, well, what people are getting a big kick out of is I never meant to do it. Well, point blank, I never freaking meant to do it. How hard is that to explain?
Kind of hard if you've, spent a month chatting to somebody and it's highly sexualized and you're, seem excited about the prospect of meeting them in person. It's a little hard to explain, but...
Okay, it's
open.
not hard to explain. It is not hard to explain at all.
Okay.
I had gotten used for 4 years by people I trusted and idolized. After that long of a time, you wind up thinking, does anybody even care about me?
Okay.
That's where that led to. That's why once I started talking to her, I felt like somebody cared about me, and I didn't want to lose it.
Okay.
That's the only reason I kept talking to her. And that's the only reason that I even went to the house. I didn't want to go to the house still, even when I went to the house. Even when I was halfway at the house, I wanted to turn around at the closest exit that I could find. But the closest exit that I could find happened to be that exit. In between, I had thought about driving in the middle, the median, but it was deep grass down there, and I didn't know what was down there. So I was like, well, frig, I'm gonna screw up my truck if I drive down something I can't see what's down there. So I kept going. That's how I'll just turn around the next exit. Well, lo and behold, next exit was that exit that she told me to get off on.
So I actually had that
I
question
said,
lined
well,
up.
I'm here. I'll just go right to the house. Then when I got there, I didn't want to be there. So I went around. I went past the house, went back, and went around the rotary. I stopped because I didn't want to go there.
Yeah, there does seem
Then
to
I
be, in the new footage, there does seem to be some, and I don't want to get into the new footage because I understand that you want to do a commentary with another lorographer, with another individual about the actual thing. So I don't want to go there, but there does seem to be, some indication that you drove past the house a few times and Casey Moreau, the decoy, was waving you in.
She was jumping and waving. They were very desperate to get me there. They wanted another body for their show. They didn't have enough.
Yeah. Well, it's not to say that you didn't spend a month chatting to somebody. And so maybe there's a little bit more light shed on this. This is somebody who wanted to talk to you. I'm not going to summarize everything. I think people have heard enough.
I'm not going to tell people that I wasn't wrong in things that I said and did. I was very wrong in things that I said and did.
Maybe
what wasn't right is because I never wanted to go there to begin with.
Yeah.
That's what I'm mad about. That's what I've been fighting about. I never wanted to go there to begin with, and they knew. And they took a person that was vulnerable and talked him into going to a place he didn't want to go to, just so they can make more money and more ratings for their show that they so extremely failed on the previous show where the prosecutor committed suicide.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think that they specifically targeted you because they thought that you were vulnerable, or I don't think necessarily that your chat. I mean, the reason we're having this discussion today, if it was very obvious that you were vulnerable from the chat, we wouldn't be having this discussion today. You wouldn't be having to defend your actions. And I don't think they necessarily knew that. They didn't target you specifically because you were vulnerable. You just happened to be.
I happened to start talking to her.
Right.
I happened to start talking to her to try to be a nice guy. They targeted everything that they could possibly target. When they were making $100,000 per show, they would have targeted the President of the United States if they could have.
They probably would have loved that, actually.
All they saw was money.
But
$100,000 is a lot to a person.
I know. But on the flip side of that, you've got people like me conducting this interview with you, and the people who are listening to it, probably the vast majority of them, maybe some of them not, depending on who it is. Probably somebody would have started talking to them and said, I'm 13 years old. And they would have said, okay, it was nice talking to you, but, I'm in an adult chat room looking for another adult. Good luck.
Right. That's what I should have done.
Right.
But what I did was I felt sorry because nobody else would talk to a 13-year-old. I felt sorry for her. And I didn't... I guess you just have to know me because I feel sorry for people.
No, I hear you.
And
I don't want to harp on anything, and I appreciate you talking about this. I know this probably wasn't easy, but I appreciate you taking the time to sort of walk us through it. I hope that people who listen take it for what it is, and that they appreciate, that you were honest. And that's
it's hard for me because for the people that don't know me in real life and haven't been around me my whole life, don't know me to be like that. All they see is what NBC showed them. And they still have that, after all these years, they still have that picture painted in their mind of just what NBC showed them.
Right.
Even though I've let out what actually happened with the DVD that I have of what's even edited, because NBC edited it before they even gave it to the prosecutor. They still have that image of what NBC showed on television.
Yeah. And that's for next time.
The person yeah.
That's for the next.
But for the person that I'm actually they don't know all that, and that's what really bothers me.
I think tonight you've given us a lot of insight into, your perspective on the whole thing, where your head was. Maybe there's a lot of questions still unanswered. I know that you're in an RSO class right now. As the RSO classes, do you feel like they've helped? I mean, before I even get into that, are you a threat to reoffend?
Not even close.
Okay. Because I think that's what a lot of people worry about is, there's been a lot of people featured on this show, and I honestly believe some of them...
It bothers me that anybody would ever even think about that.
Well,
because
why wouldn't they? I mean, if you did it one time, what's to say you got caught?
And I understand everything of why they wouldn't be bothered by it. But it bothers me because I know the type of person that I am, and I know what was going on there, and I know what I didn't want to do. And I also know what had happened to me all them years that led up to me going there.
Yeah. I mean, there's people who would say...
Before I went there, I sold my house for $8,000 after having over $60,000 into it.
You said that earlier. I know. Yeah, I know that there were some extenuating circumstances and everything else, but, it's just tough to say for everyday people who weren't in those situations to say that you had a month of dialogue with somebody you thought was 13 and then showed up to meet them with the intention of sex, and there's no getting around that in your chat log. I mean, it is just, it's riddled with penis talk and sex talk and everything else. I mean, it's all there. So, regardless of where you were at that time, I think, what people need to think about is, where are you now? I mean, if you were to get off the RSO, if you were to do something else, I mean, would you be the type of person to be like, oh, good, this is my opportunity to go back and do it again? And, it's like saying, that's a tough question, because nobody who's going to do something again is going to say, oh, I won't do it again. I never meant to do it in the first place. But
let me ask you, do you think I'm the type of person that would go back and do it again? Me
personally?
Yeah.
I mean, I've gotten to know you, and obviously, people know that we've talked previously and stuff. And one of the reasons I wanted to have this conversation with you, and we didn't rehearse this, I didn't tell you what I was going to ask you beforehand. I wanted to have this conversation with you because I want these answers, because I want to know, is the person that I'm talking to capable of doing these things? So
I'm asking you, do you think that I'm the type of person that's capable of doing something like that?
I don't think you have the propensity to reoffend. Me personally, Ethan Griswold, no, I don't.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to ask you, from what you do know from before.
You fucking interviewing me now? Don't laugh.
I'm just asking so I can see what type of person you think I am.
Okay.
Or what type of person you think I was before.
Okay.
So from what you know before, about me before, do you think I was the type of person to do it before with the exclusion of the chat log?
With the exclusion of the chat log? Like, if that had never happened, would you have just gone out and, fuck some kid?
Right.
No. I don't think you would have done that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Keep
That's a good fucking question.
It never was and it never will be.
You should be the interviewer. That's actually not a bad question. You're right.
No,
if you took,
I'm putting it to you. I'm giving it to you like it is, like I am. It's not me. I'm not that type of person. I never was that type of person. I had some major issues at the time.
right.
And all I was looking for was somebody to listen to me, somebody to talk to me, somebody that showed that they cared about me.
But then, and here's the real question too: is Chris Hansen's not there, camera crew's not there. It's just you and that girl. What would have happened?
I never would have been able to do anything.
You asked her for a kiss.
I meant on the cheek, but I never said anything after that because I knew what it would turn out to be. So
then you're keeping yourself out of trouble. Then you're keeping yourself out of trouble because you knew it was going to turn out to be. But
no,
you spent a month talking about sex with this person, and you show up there.
I know. I'm not going to play off like I don't know what it didn't sound like. I know what was in my head. And you want me to be honest, and I'm being honest. But I'm not. I'm not going to play off like I don't know what it sounded like.
Yeah.
I know what it sounded like. But I'm also going to say what was in my head. I meant a kiss on the cheek. But I know what NBC was going to play it off as. I'm not stupid. NBC was going to play it off to be as much as what they could possibly play it off as. So all I could do is just shut my mouth and go with what NBC was going to fucking bill.
Yeah.
Because all NBC was after was ratings and money. They didn't give a shit about anybody's lives.
But that doesn't have anything to do with your intentions, though. That doesn't have anything to do with you. That has to do with them, and that's what this situation
right.
They put you in. I get that.
Well, it has to do with my intentions because my intentions was not a kiss on the lips. My intentions was not making out. My intention was literally a kiss on the cheek, but I knew nobody was going to believe that. So I didn't say anything.
But your intentions leading up to that night in the chat were penises and vaginas and all kinds of stuff.
I know. Well, no.
So what I'm saying to you then is
I'm not gonna say my intentions.
Yeah, I mean what? I mean
my talk.
And you asked me before. If you exclude the chat and let's say even the phone calls, if you just like met some 13-year-old in the street, would you try to rape them or something like that?
Hell no.
No. I don't think that.
Good God, no.
And
I get so quiet when I meet anybody in person. I have to talk to them over the phone for the first time.
Yeah, you seem. I mean, it's I don't want to bring my impressions too much into it.
There's a difference between talking over the phone and because you have a barrier between you.
Yeah.
But once you meet a person face to face, that barrier is gone.
Are you saying that the internet and real life are two different?
It's just the thing with that fucking kiss. I honestly meant a kiss on the cheek.
Yeah. I want you to pick that up. You and Sam are going to talk about that.
I didn't try to fight anything.
You and Sam are going to talk about that. I have one more question, and then we're going to wrap up, okay? And it's about the, you've talked about missing pages from the chat log. We're talking about the chat log tonight. Do you think that you said there's supposed to be a certain number of pages, there were other pages. Do you think there's actually content missing, or just the pages were edited to be different sizes?
I think both.
Do you remember saying things that you think were not included in the chat log?
I remember saying things. I remember things being in there that I did not say. There's supposed to be 407 pages, and there's 249.
No, it's 407 pages. Depends on how it's edited or spaced or whatever. But you're saying
printed out. There's 249. there's some of those pages that are not full pages. Some of them are half pages, and some of them only have a couple of lines on them. They're supposed to be 407 pages. If it was just a few pages difference, I could understand that. But when you go 149 pages that are not there, there's some major issues there.
But the point is, you talk about not remembering certain things that happened 10 years ago. But is there something in your mind that tells you do remember certain things that weren't included in the chat log? Because that's kind of hard to believe.
If I read through the chat log again, then yeah. Because I don't have everything right in my mind at the time. But if I was read through it again, then yeah.
So what do you think they excluded?
I know well, I can't tell you exactly because I'm not reading through the chat log right now.
Okay, so that's okay. Basically, I was saying if you sat there and said, no, I don't want to come. I don't want to come to the house. And that was included in these pages that aren't there. I would have a hard time believing that because suddenly you're recalling something that you said that, you couldn't recall why you did other things.
Well, see, I did tell him I was straight that I didn't want to go several different times.
And that's not in the chat log.
It's in the chat log.
No, there's nothing in the chat log that says you don't want to go.
There isn't. There's nothing in there that says that if I was to go there, that I'd wind up spending years in jail.
I don't think so. No.
There is, because, in mine there is. In mine that I get from the prosecutor, there is. And what the public has seen is a completely different thing.
Well, maybe that's a whole new bombshell for us. Maybe that's another, piece. Maybe that's something else that you need to release, that you need to send to Ember and get out there.
You've never seen anything like that?
I don't believe so. We'll have to check with Nathaniel.
Yeah.
He knows everything.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one to check with.
That's your buddy, man.
Oh, yeah.
Well, look, I appreciate your feedback tonight, and I appreciate you, hanging in there with these questions. Really, my goal is to get to the bottom of some of this and to get you your honest opinions and feedback and responses to some of these questions. So I appreciate you doing your best with that, Lorne. And, I'm hoping that this conversation is meaningful both to you and to the people who listen to it. So I want to thank you for engaging this conversation with me tonight.
Okay. I have you can edit this out. I have a question for you.
I'm not editing anything. Go on, ask me a question.
You're not in coherence with Nathaniel, are you?
Fuck no. What do I have to...
All right. Yeah, you told me you talked to him a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, wait a minute.
No. Lorne, I'm in coherence with you. I will edit this part out.
All right. I'm hoping you do, because I don't want...
No, I talked to him. I wouldn't look. Hey, if I was cohorts with him, or I wanted to do something bad to you, or I wanted to make you look bad, do you think I'd tell you I was talking to him? Like God Almighty, he.
Well, that's true, but you told me you talked to him. There's just dawned on me, what the fuck is Nathaniel been saying to him?
Here, wait. Let me let's record like a wrap up on this. And then I'm going to turn the recording off, and then we can start talking again, okay?
Okay.
All right. So, Lorne, I want to thank you for joining us tonight. I know you sort of, bared your soul with a lot of this. You talked about a lot of things that were very uncomfortable. So I wanted to thank you. Also, is there anything that you want to say, before we wrap this recording up and post it on YouTube?
Just that I apologize to everybody for the mistakes that I made in my life.
You don't owe anyone an apology.
I do owe people an apology because this is not how I want my life to turn out.
I know it isn't.
This was not the dream that I had when I was a kid. The dream that I had as a kid was what I went down to Nashville for. I didn't go down to Nashville to get on the internet and meet up with some fucking 13-year-old. I didn't want to be on NBC. I didn't even know who Chris Hansen was. He was offended by me not knowing him. And quite honestly, I would love to meet Chris Hansen in a boxing ring. And I would actually love for Xavier Von Erck to be there at the same time and for Nathaniel to be there at the same time. That way I could whip all three of their asses at the same time and get it over with.
Well, that's not going to help your legal status, but I would like to see it.
Not going to help my legal status, but it'll help my frustration.
All right. Well, thank you, Lorne.
Bye.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, but as for everybody else in the world, I completely apologize for being caught up in the whole thing.
I'm sure you do. Well, thank you for being here tonight. And with your permission, I will post our conversation. And hopefully it will, bring some more exposure information to your already intriguing case.
Thank you too, Ethan.
All right. Have a good night, man.
You too.
Hang on, no restricted number.
All right.
Hello?
That was so stupid. Hello?
Hi, there's some fucking retard.
What?
That's literally what they did. Say, fucking, what the fuck is wrong with people? Oh, Jesus Christ. Fucked up bullshit.
Wait a minute, how do you know it wasn't Casey farting?
No, don't worry, because it sounds like a guy's voice. Fucking freaks.
I'm sorry. I just can't believe an adult would fucking do that.
Oh, God. At least we get one laugh out of it anyway. The person that turned things around for her son is still in contact with her son and feels comfortable talking to her son on the phone while she's around.
Well, yeah. It's not that I don't feel comfortable that she's around. I just think, I don't know.
But let me tell you why.
In my culture, it's rude.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. It's because with Amanda James, she would never want to be on the phone with me when Mom was around. And Vanessa Ann Lee Parker, she was the same. Mom, the way Nikki acted, Mom could see it and I couldn't.
Nikki.
When I brought Nikki over Mom's house.
Oh.
So that's why Mom says I don't care.
I think I found Nikki on Backpage.
It doesn't bother her. She likes it.
I think I found Nikki on a prostitution site.
On a prostitution site?
Yeah, on Maine's Backpage.
I doubt it, but I wouldn't doubt it at the same time.
You doubt it, but you wouldn't doubt it?
Yeah. it doesn't surprise me how stupid she is, so.
Hey, so...
It wouldn't surprise me.
So is it true that Lurch couldn't lift any weights?
Yeah, that's very true. Don't you be recording me.
I just want to... Oh, God. I just want to know.
Do not record me. You don't ever do that.
Oh, Lorne. I asked you if I could record you this afternoon. See if I could... Or this evening.
You didn't ask me.
I did, too. I asked you if I could record you this evening for Lorne Radio. I have the text. I'm looking at it right now.
Well, I don't remember that. But don't you ever record me without my knowledge.
Okay, watch. I'll read it to you right here.
That makes you look bad to everyone else.
Oh, I don't care what everybody else thinks. I only care.
And it's disrespectful to me. Because you're my best friend, it's disrespectful to me, so don't you do that.
Jesus Christ. I'm just asking you about Lurch.
Todd, not Jesus Christ.
You just got through telling me you're not. Hey, honey.
I know, I'm not, but everybody seems to think I'm something fantastic, and I'm not. I know my body is worn out. Holy crap. This week's just 73 hours took its toll.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
I want to see what Nikki looks like.
You want to see anything? I don't think I do. Let's see. I know I took a picture of her once and showed it to Sierra.
You did? What did Sierra say?
She said she's cute.
Yeah, right. Sierra didn't say that. She was all jealous.
Well, she did say she was cute.
Oh.
Which Nikki does have some cute qualities, but overall she's not someone that I would ever really want.
Why? She's too old?
Huh?
She's too old?
I mean, she's too old.
I don't know. You said she has qualities that you don't like.
Yeah? You remember how old she is?
Like 40?
No.
No, I don't know.
She's 25. She's 25. Little fireball, you better not be recording me still.
Oh, God. I told you I wasn't recording you. I told you I asked you if I could record you tonight for Lorne Radio.
Okay, you get me all weird because the questions that you're asking me.
Well, because you got me all excited for Lurch.
Well, you're all excited for Lurch.
Can you imagine me and Lurch together? Do you think Lurch would make out with me?
I can't imagine Lurch with anything. Much less a person.
When I saw Lurch's, because I have Lurch's police interview, or I should say, it was obtained by some other people in our little community. So we have him talking to the police officer about his sexual exploits, and he says he likes to have sex with couples, and he has a love swing, and all of this weird sexual stuff.
Yeah, you told me about that before.
Well, what did he do?
I only watched a little bit of his, so I've never watched the whole thing all the way through.
Did you see how we got up and lunged at her?
I don't. The only thing that I remember was him walking in and continuously following her.
Yeah, that was scary.
To some room, and Chris Hansen walked out, and that's when he quickly turned right around.
But he followed her. He was going to rape her.
No, I don't doubt it. He was a fucking weirdo.
That's funny. And you sat there the whole time with your legs crossed, all cool on the recliner like a cool guy, and you have Lurch all like a big weirdo.
He was weird. He spent the whole fucking time in jail, in his cell, pretty much literally in his cell in his bed. Fucking
That's
weirdo.
weird. Why? Why did he do that?
I don't know. He was scared, I guess. He was afraid, and he was really weird. But anyway, I had Jesus. I wanted to drink last night. I had 4 beers and I was at my fifth fire, and as I started just big time fading out. I came inside and figured I'll text back and forth with you in here, and you stopped texting. My head was dropping.
Oh, you fell asleep.
I was Jesus. Yeah, I started to at the kitchen table.
Oh,
no.
no.
I said, fuck this. I gotta go to bed. Yeah, so I went to bed at 11 o'clock and woke up at 5:30. Son of a bitch. I was hoping I'd be able to sleep till 8, which I should have known better because that never happens. But I was hoping because I was so tired that I'd be able to.
Yeah.
Like even right now, I'm tired. My body's going right out.
You should go to bed.
I'm trying to get it to relax. I don't want to go to bed. It's daytime. I need to get things done. I don't have anybody here to do my dishes, to sweep and wash the floor, to vacuum the rugs, and do my laundry, and all that other shit. I can do all myself. So my weekend is, I cherish every time I sit down and relax. I cherish it. The problem is I don't like sitting down because I sit down all week.
Well, you got to stand up and relax.
Pretty much. That's what I'm doing right now. Standing up and walking around. It's just irritating that my body's worn out.
When you broke up with Nikki, did you do a dance?
Did I do a dance?
Did you dance around your living room?
You better not even be recording me.
God, why do you keep saying that?
Because these questions you ask me are weird.
Based Shaman did a video yesterday where he made Kayla's voice and he made your voice and he made Kayla break up with you. And after Kayla broke up with you, Shaman dressed up as you did a really sexy dance around his living room.
That's fucking funny.
It was actually kind of hot.
That's really kind of funny. Oh,
so that's why I asked if you did a dance after you broke up with Nikki.
So if he doesn't call it Lorne Radio anymore, what's he calling?
What?
His Lorne Radio thing. If he doesn't call it Lorne Radio, what is he calling it?
I think they're going to call it TCAP Radio, To Catch a Predator Radio, because people aren't interested in you that much anymore.
I've come out to the opposite. They're not what they used to be.
Well, there's a new model out. So Shaman has a mask, but he has sexy calves like you have. So he comes out in a mask nice. and a Red Sox hat. And everybody wants that. Everybody wants that Lorne character because it's new and improved. Lorne 2.0.
Jesus Christ. So who are they concentrating on now?
Well, to tell you the truth, one of the community members, actually 2 of them, have been obtaining the police tapes from all of the other people who were busted on the show. So there's a lot of focus on a dozen other people. So that's why it's like, Nathaniel's channel is lame, and he doesn't even do anything imaginative. He just sits there and cackles. At least, Shaman makes hilarious shit, and his is really diverse. He makes all different kinds of content. And then there's me. I just make stupid songs and I analyze chat logs. Once in a while I'll do something else. But the people who are focusing on the people who got busted are usually analyzing their chat logs or their new videos now. So when you send me the lurch footage, I'm going to be part of the cool club who's putting out new stuff. So that's why I can't wait.
Jesus. Well, you're the one that's gotten the most out of anybody, really, probably.
No, all I have is yours, which is great. I love it.
Well, I was going to say, wasn't that the most important one?
Yeah, I called it the Holy Grail.
That's right.
But with
that's
Lurch,
funny.
I should call it You Rang. Can you do a good Lurch impression?
No, God, no. I wouldn't even try.
Why?
No. Because when you see him, you'll realize why it's very hard to do a Lurch impression.
No, the real Lurch from Adam's Family.
Oh, hell no.
You have a better
God,
man. What did you say?
I said, come in.
I think you said You Rang.
No. Oh, yeah, that's right. You rang. How did you say it? You rang. You rang. You rang. I don't know
That
how to do
was
it.
good. You rang.
You get fucking low there, girl.
I was born a man.
No, yeah, sure you are.
Did I tell you that my private eye said that he thinks Nathaniel...
You rang. What?
That was great.
Oh, yeah. That was real fucking great.
You sound just like him. You sound like a better man than...
Sound like a frog.
Nathaniel sounds like a frog. Hello, everyone. I am going to masturbate now to photos of my mother.
No, Nathaniel sounds like a fag. He does, too. What are you smoking? You're doing an awful lot of laughing.
What? It's Saturday.
Smoking something.
Maybe.
You're smoking something. You got a fucking reefer going.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, girl. Take another drag.
What about you? You should come do it with me.
I don't think so.
You said you had fun the last time. You were all laughing.
Well, the very first time I ever did it, I left my ass off about everything. Didn't matter what it was. After that, it never did anything for me that I was doing when I was drunk. It just made me more drunk, and then I wouldn't enjoy drinking anymore. And so I was too drunk. You better not be recording me.
I'm not.
Okay. But I don't know about being on this radio.
Oh, you don't have to. That's okay.
I only want good things. I don't want stupid questions. I want to try to turn shit around so people will start doing some good things and then get people to donate to places. Like St. Jude's Cancer Research Center.
Well, why don't you just say that? Why don't I call you why don't I just call you and say, okay, Lorne, you said it was cool that I call you and that you have a message for everybody. And then all you say, you don't have to interact. All you have to say is, yeah, I just want to put it out there that I would like for people to, see if they can find it in their hearts to donate to St. Jude's and whatever. And that, and that proceeds from
a good idea is if I mentioned about, well, I thank everybody that bought my book, that's buying my book, and I should also mention my book that I started writing about my childhood biography that everybody's been wanting.
That'll be good. I'll do that one for the tomorrow recording, because tomorrow is not going to be live. That way, if you say something that you want us to edit out, we can do it. But tonight it's going to be live, so then I won't.
Well, see, 25% of my childhood biography is going to go to St. Jude's, and then another 25% is going to go to the Sheriff's Department here in Mike Element.
Well, that's what you should say then.
And I feel like, if I want because of this being what it is, and everybody, there's a community involved. It's like this community is growing all the time, and
Yeah.
it's not dying. So it's like it's obviously going to continue to grow. So if my book winds up selling and make a lot of money, that'd be so good to be able to send it to charities that do such good.
I think that you should mention that, that's because a lot of people, when everything started, they didn't want to donate because they didn't want to give you money because of how they felt about what you did. But it would be better, I think, for you to announce where the money's going to really go.
Yeah. Well, see, the mistake that I made, I feel so bad about it because it's not the real me. And I was so messed up at the time that I feel it's part of my responsibility to try to make up for the wrong that I did.
I think that's great, and I think it's good that you're going to start giving money to Betty too. Once she gets that first check, I know she's going to say something, and I really.
It's not a check; it's money order.
Oh well, whatever it is.
I won't send her. I decided I won't send her a check because I don't want it to have her to have to wait to get the money and wonder if it's going to go through or not. I want it to be money order. Make sure she can cash it right then and not have to worry about it.
That's a good idea. It's a good point.
Yeah. It means a lot to me to be able to pay her back. So that was the very last job I did. That's before I left. That's what was the last straw on people fucking with me so bad. That's why I just sold my house and get rid of everything and left.
Well, you started all over, and hopefully, once she starts getting regular payments, hopefully people are going to lighten up on you a little bit.
Yeah, well, I'm not doing it for them. I'm doing it for Betty because...
Well, I know that, but it's going to be a nice side effect.
Bad. I feel bad and makes me get fucking emotional here. Makes me mad that the people that was in my life fucking used me so bad and be so selfish. It's fucking... There's no care at all in what they did.
Nikki wants to use you for your body.
Yeah, Nikki ain't going to use me for nothing again.
She wants to grab your muscles.
She ain't grabbing any of my muscles.
Uh-oh.
I don't have anything to do with that scumbag.
I want to see what she looks like now.
Oh, I don't have any pictures of her.
You told me you showed one to Sierra.
I did, but I deleted it.
Why
That's
did
what
you
I was just looking for it on my phone. I was going to send it to you. I was looking for it on my phone, but it's not on there anymore. So I don't have any pictures of her. You're not missing anything anyway.
I want to see so bad. I think she's probably hot.
No, she wasn't that hot.
Did she have no teeth at all? Like, does it look like...
No, she had teeth. It's just the bottom of her teeth were all black.
Oh.
Sierra, she's fucking hot.
Did you take a picture of Sierra?
She's starting to gain weight because she's drinking a lot. So all I can think is, your fucking boyfriend drinks a lot. And she's fucking starting to drink a lot. So all I'm thinking is, if you can't beat them, join them. Is what her mentality is being.
You should go drink with them.
No, I don't fucking think so.
That'd be cool. You have a drinking buddy who's hot.
Yeah, but no, I drink with her. I won't drink with him. I don't even know him. All I know about him is what she told me. Evidently, he's not very intelligent. But she's been with him for over a year. I don't know. she's having a hard time leaving. So I know. As soon as I broke up with Nikki, once she started paying closer attention to me again, she realized that I wasn't waiting around for her. But now she's running right back to him again. So I'm telling her that I'm going shopping.
What are you going shopping for? So you can get those things so you don't get me pregnant?
Women.
We need to get you hooked
I'm
up,
talking
Lorne.
about a woman. Like, I think I probably got to do it myself. I just got to not be so shy.
Don't be shy. Look at you. You look great. You're a big hunk.
Well, thank you, sweetheart. But I'm still shy. I do have faults.
Like what? Not physical faults.
But shyness faults.
Oh.
Oh, crap.
Okay.
You know what I thought about doing?
What?
I thought about calling on the internet and seeing about getting a website, and so that there could be a chat room in that website, but people would have to put their real information in there and would have to pay to be able to go in there. Pay so much per quarter or something, or per month or per year or something like that. So that way, anybody that goes in there and starts doing stupid shit, like Nathaniel, we know exactly where they were, and if they started doing stupid shit, we could go after them. If they started any harassment, bullshit, and stuff like that.
I don't
That's
know.
the type of thing I thought about. I know it's a rough thing, but it's a guaranteed thing that knowing that if somebody's going to start shit, then there's no way that they can't be found. Well, there's no other way that would take such a hard job to find them.
I don't know if anybody would be willing to pay to do that. The people who are assholes don't care enough to pay anyway, so you'll be charging people. I don't know. I just think you should stick to trying to plug your book.
It keeps the honest people in there.
But I don't think anybody will
Just to reach out the way.
join. Nobody will want to pay money to talk about you when they can do it for free.
It's not to talk about me, it's to do good things.
What good things?
Things for anything good, anything that can be done that's good. To help charities or to anybody that's having a hard time. Be able to help people out that are having a hard time. That have kids, don't make much money, and to help families out. Well, just good stuff. There's a lot of people in the world that have a hard time that really shouldn't be having a hard time. And a lot of it's because of the government.
Well, you're right.
It's any government, not just our government.
Yeah, I believe you.
I don't mean just our government. I mean any government. It'd be really nice to have some place where people can go that they would be able to enjoy things. They can talk about stupid things that other people do, but not to harass people. Place to go so that you don't have to worry about getting harassed. Or a place you can go that if you have a problem, you can talk to people about it. Just all kinds of good things that would make people's lives easier. I know people live off bad news, but there's every person who wishes that they have a place to go to talk to people and have a support group and wishes they could get some kind of help.
You should be a porn star and then donate your proceeds. People will pay more money for that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't think so. No way.
I don't know. So you're going to go get Betty's money order today and you're going to send me The lurch today?
I've got Betty's money order right in front of me.
Oh my God.
No, cod.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I get to look through the DVDs, see which one is lurch, has lurch on it.
I can't wait. I still have Arnold's email address. I don't know what I should do with it.
Get rid of it. Don't need it for anything. I'm not using it for anything anymore.
Oh, okay.
I can delete it right off your computer. I really do want you to stop mentioning stuff about that.
All right, I will. I'll stop talking about it.
It bothers me. I mean, that's one of the reasons that I wanted you to know about what happened, because it bothers me a lot.
A lot of people like, they think of you as a very sexual being.
Yeah, that's because of the chat log.
Maybe that's why Arnold did what he did.
That maybe, but still very extremely disrespectful.
I know, you're right.
The proper thing to do would be to ask somebody if they're bisexual or if they're gay. Then make a move on them. You don't just fucking make a move on them and assume that it's all right.
But if he asked you that, would you have reacted differently?
I would have reacted a lot differently. I would have told him, no, I'm not bi and I'm not gay. I like females and only females. I would have told them all straight. I think it's gross for guys and guys. If they want to do it, that's their own thing. That's fine. It don't bother me as long as they don't come near me. As long as they don't try to make a move on me.
See, I prefer to watch gay porn with two guys. It's hot.
No, God, not me. I don't think it's hot. I think it's fucking gross.
What kind of porn do you like?
Now, two females, fine. I'm perfect with that. I can get along with that just fine.
Well, of course, because you're gross.
Two guys. No, I'm not gross. Two guys is just a no-no. Huge no-no. Oh. I guess fucking credit union fucked my week up by taking my truck payment out. They weren't supposed to.
Oh, no.
I gotta fucking figure this shit out.
You can make some quick money.
You know what?
Go sign up on Backpage to be an erotic dancer.
I don't believe it.
I have a picture of you in an astronaut suit.
The fuck am I doing in an astronaut suit?
And looking real hot.
Holy Christ. Yeah, it must be real hot. I'm in an astronaut suit.
Okay, I'm going to send it to you. It's a good thing.
Oh.
Lorne.
What do you think about me recording myself making my fruit juice and my salad?
Oh, that's a great idea.
Think that's a good idea?
Hell yeah. People have been asking for that recipe ever since you mentioned it on the first interview.
What, my salad?
Yeah.
I forgot to get ham cubes. Son of a bitch. I forgot to get lettuce. Damn it.
What did you forget to get?
Oh, Mom's going to start with them. Ham cubes and lettuce. Mom's going scouting, so I can call her and let her know.
Ham
maybe
cubes?
Maybe I'll just wait till next week. Ham.
Oh, ham cubes.
Yeah, oink oink, ham.
You didn't have any ham or anything like that?
No, I've got ham, but they're not ham cubes.
Oh, okay. So my PI, my private investigator, called you Lance Armstrong.
The hell did you do
on
that for?
accident. Because he told me, he said, you shouldn't focus on this guy Lance anymore.
The Lance Armstrong, yeah. Because people call me Lance before Lance became big, too. I was like, my name's not Lance.
They've called you Lance?
People have done that before. They made a mistake and called me Lance. My name's not Lance. That was before Lance Armstrong was even known. That was when I was a kid.
Fine? There's this guy named Lance Fine.
Huh?
There's this guy named Lance Fine who got in trouble on To Catch a Predator for trying to meet a little boy. And his screen chat name was First and Grand. And if you take the first letter of each of those words, I think he did that on purpose.
He said something. Fucking Christ.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
Yeah, that's funny.
Okay, Mike's walking out the door, so I have to let you go now because he's gonna leave.
All right. Yeah.
All right, honey.
Yeah. You'll have to text me your address too, so I can send you the stuff.
I did. I'll do it again. I did. I'll do it again. I'll do it right now. Excuse me.
Okay.
All right,
okay.
honey.
I'll be texting back and forth with you anyway, so.
Okay.
But I'll be working on my truck and all that stuff too at the same time, so if it takes me a little bit of text, you know why. Okay?
Okay, Lance.
Okay. All right, bye, sweetheart.
Bye.
Pull back over. Tell me you pulled over now. Pull over, think about it. What the fuck are you doing?
You called the cops on me. You know I have all sorts of fucking drugs on me. What the hell's wrong with you? You don't care.
I didn't call fucking cops on you. I was talking to the fucking guy at the hotel.
Yeah, well, he's hot. He's hotter than you are. You need to leave me alone.
Well, hey, do not do that to me. You know I wouldn't do that to you, so fucking stop it. Where are you at now?
I'm driving. I don't know where the fuck I am. I'm going home.
Where? If you're gonna fucking come to Maine, because that's the closest home you're to. God damn it, Emma.
I'm gonna get money to go to the Western Union, and I'm gonna go home.
You get up here where you're close so that you know you're fucking safe. God damn it.
I don't want you telling any of this. It's none of their business.
I'm not gonna tell either one of me anything. As long as you fucking show up here.
I'm not showing up there.
You're showing up here. You came all the way across the fucking country already. You might as well come the extra 4 hours.
No.
You start smartening up. You get your fucking ass up here with me right now. That's where you're headed. You're not headed back to California after fucking traveling all the way across country. Get your ass up here now.
You told me to go to my husband.
Well, right now I'm telling you, tell Biddy your best friend. It's high time that you meet me anyway. High time that you meet my mom too.
I'm going home,
Don't worry
Lorne.
about what. You know what's gonna happen when you get here. Just get here. That's all about right now.
I am safe. I'm in my car.
Get your ass on. Get your ass here. I'm trying to get you to get your goddamn ass in it. Why the fuck are you? You gotta straighten your goddamn fucking ass out, or you gonna goddamn do. You get your fucking ass up here.
Why don't you make sure that you don't call me again? I'm gonna go home to my husband and my son.
You're getting your ass up here. That's not a choice. I'm telling you, you're getting your fucking ass up here. You need to fucking stop. You really need to get your head together. You're getting yourself all messed up.
I'm gonna go home to my family.
You are going to come to my house because that's where it's closer.
I'm driving a car that's reported stolen. I need to get home.
What the fuck are you doing? Why are you fucking your life up?
I did it all for you, Lorne.
Why?
Because I am stupid.
All you need to do is make a goddamn phone call. Why don't you come clear across the goddamn country?
Because I was going to surprise you and show up.
Showing up with her fucking stolen vehicle. That's not a surprise. That's terrible.
I know. I need to go home. You're right.
No, you need to get here. No. You need to rest. You need to rest. You can stay with Mom.
I don't need to rest. I've done 3 lines of coke tonight.
You need to get your goddamn fucking ass up here now. Don't call me. You need to get up here. Now.
You don't want me to call my husband?
This is the weekend. I don't want you to call me. I want you to get your goddamn ass up here right now.
You sound like you're going to hurt me.
No, I'm fucking pissed because of what you've done.
Sorry. I know.
I don't understand why. There's nothing special about me.
You're right. There's nothing special about you. I gotta go home to my husband.
Yeah, but right now, I'm your best fucking friend. You are coming up here right now. Right now, you're coming up here, so that I know you're saying you can have a little fucking break from fucking driving. And get yourself back together.
I need to pull over and think.
No, you don't pull over and think. Drive north. That's all you're doing. Drive north. Roscoe's waiting for you. Roscoe and Dave and Sadie are waiting for you.
Roscoe will probably fuck me before you do.
Stop it. It's not a fucking sexual bullshit thing.
It is for me, Lorne.
It's your safety that I'm worried about.
I'll be safe. I'm gonna go home.
You're fucking coming up here first.
Alright, I'll tell him you told me not to go to him.
He's 30 hours. No, you don't tell him that. You don't twist words around.
You told me to come see you and not go home. I need to tell him that. If you want me to be honest with him and fix my marriage, I can't lie to him anymore.
Then you stop your fucking lying. Do not twist the words around. I told you I had 4 hours away. You need to come up here so you can have a rest where you're safe. And then you come back home to him. You tell him to call me, and I will tell him about it.
Doesn't want to talk to you.
Well, I don't give a fuck what he wants.
I have all these drugs on me. I need to just get rid of them.
You need to throw them out.
I can't. Can I bring them to your house? Do you know anybody who'll buy them from me?
No. Literally, you need to fucking throw them out. Your ass is in jail and ain't nobody can fucking help you.
You tried to put me in jail.
I did not.
I'm gonna go home, Lorne.
I didn't know you had drugs on you.
Lorne, I'm on drugs. Why wouldn't I have them on me?
Well, I didn't know you had a shitload of fucking drugs on you. Whatever drugs on you that you got on you, throw them out the fucking window.
No, they cost money. I have a mouthful of cum and a pocket full of pills.
Yeah? And if you wind up in jail, you know what you're going to get out of it? Fucking nothing but jail time.
Are you done? I don't know, Lorne.
Throw them out the fucking window.
Okay. I'm
serious. Throw them out the fucking window.
Here, wait, there's a truck stop.
You don't need that shit.
I'm gonna get off at this truck stop and go into the diner and see if anybody wants to buy them, and then if I have enough...
Emma, why are you not fucking listening to me? Do not do that.
I need to go to my husband.
Throw them out the fucking window.
Lauren, you told me I need to be with my husband. Why do I need to go see you? And you don't want me to come on my way.
You need to fucking come up here. 4 hours away where you're going to be fucking safe. Throw that shit out the window. We'll find a way to get you back to fucking California.
Fuck, I'm getting pulled over.
Throw that fucking drugs out
Fuck,
the
Lauren,
window.
I'm getting pulled over. Oh my god.
Oh my fucking word. Why don't you fucking listen to me?
What do I do? What do I do?
I had you pulled over yet? Throw out the fucking...
I'm gonna swallow them all, and I'm gonna pull over.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You know what? I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go.
No, pull over. Pull the fuck over. Pull over. Tell me you pulled over now. Did you pull over?
No.
Okay, pull the fuck over. Now. Don't stop it, Stinky Paul. What the fuck are you doing? God damn it. Put your fucking ass over there. You want us to shoot you?
Lord, I don't know what to do.
God damn it, Emma.
I gotta go.
Don't you be recording me. I'm not buying, I'm not gay.
His name is Lorne Armstrong. He's got some girth, but Mr. Penis is not long. His head is bald. His ass is flat. He drinks Bud Light and he likes his girl's chest flat.
Yeah.
A drunk bald fuck. A drunk bald fuck. Lorne Strong, he's drunk. Lorne Armstrong's a big goofy bald fuck.
Ready for me? Good.
Hello? It's so terrible. That's wow! You even did that part. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Well, you keep cutting out. What's up?
Ramona.
Really?
Yeah. What was the last part?
You kept cutting out. I couldn't hear you.
Oh, I was just really excited to. I was like, oh my God, he's really doing it. That's great. Do you play the guitar part to that too?
I can't play the guitar like you did.
Wow, that's still good.
Never took the time to really learn the notes, get coordinated with the notes, which I still want to do, because that's awesome being able to do that.
Yeah, you can do it, Lorne Valens.
I can, it's just a matter of I gotta find time to sit down and start getting my fingers used to it again.
If you
fingers hiding up on the tips.
If you fall off the riding mower today, your mom's gonna run outside and say, Lorne! She's gonna scream it into the sky. Like on the movie La Bamba.
If she runs outside and yells, I won't hear her. She lives 10 miles, 11 miles away from me.
So I did get a text from Ramona.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What she did today?
She said she slept the whole day through yesterday, and she was just feeling really sick and groggy from the medicine and in pain, and she said it's really messed up that she asked for privacy and you kept texting her and messaging her.
That's fucking bad. I'm tired of her fucking bullshit. I'm fucking tired of that fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Keeps fucking pulling stupid bullshit. He's the one that fucking started all crap with getting guys close to her fucking hauling their asses in. She started the shit with a fucking therapist. I'm just not gonna fucking, I'm not gonna call her, I'm not gonna text her. Got my fucking call off this morning, that pissed me off. She's just trying to fucking find stupid shit. Anything to bitch about. Pour on me. But that fucking therapist, I bet if that fucking therapist called, he'd answer his fucking call and wouldn't bitch about me.
Do you want me to call her with you on the phone?
Yeah, and I'll put it on you. I'm not gonna say anything. Do what she has to say. I'm not gonna take it off mute either. So don't tell her that I'm here.
Okay, so
Okay?
So I can do that. What I'm going to do is get my Bluetooth. Just give me like 30 seconds. I'll call you back, and then I'll talk to you, and I'll put her on the line so you can mute yourself.
Okay.
All right, just give me a couple seconds.
Okay.
All right, bye.